on. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. We are top of the league. We are top of the league. Come on. Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan. The champions elect are back in pole position, people. Welcome to Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
What can I say, man? 1 week jubilation on Thursday night. Sunday night, we get misery again. I'm sick and tired of this club, man. Let's talk about the title race because Chelsea are just no fun. No fun.
We will talk about the title race indeed. I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan.
What a weekend, yeah. Got up at 12:30, streamed. Did I stream Palace City? Yeah. Peter, did you go to Brighton, mate?
Of course I went to the Seagulls.
Nah, bruv. That's not the answer I was looking for. Yeah. Did you see Killer Kai score right in front of you in the weigh-in? Yeah. Hold on. Sunday. We move on to actually. Oh, did you stay up for WrestleMania night 1? Yeah. But Daniel, this weekend was lit. I won't lie.
What's the weekend?
Hey, yo, hold on. Did you watch the Japan Grand Prix?
Of course, Of course I did.
Hey, I couldn't hack it. I couldn't hack it. After WrestleMania, I snoozed.
I watched the replay. Let's have it right.
Listen. After the red flag, I crashed.
That happened to me last year when it was the WrestleMania. It was the Australian Grand Prix. There was a long red flag. I said, "No, I'm out for the count." I had to watch that later. Oh dear. What a weekend indeed. I'm joined by Rubinho, a Manchester United fan.
Adrenaline in my soul. Something, Goldie Roads. Listen.
Oh, finish the line.
I'm not going to finish the line.
If you start, you can't stop.
You can't stop. I'm not going to go further. Listen, in a week where we have thrown the game twice, if I'm not being, I can even bring the other game 3 times. We have thrown the game away. We have lost and come to draw, but it doesn't matter because he finished the story, people. The story is finished. I can say that my sleeping pattern is finished.
Yeah, I'm done.
Finish. I'm so wide awake. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. Like, it is unreal.
Yeah.
And I've got an early start tomorrow. I'm just like,
guys. I got work at 9. If you see me watching Monday Night Raw, just mind your business. Just mind your business, because my sleeping pattern is finished.
Oh God! I'm joined by AD, a Liverpool fan.
Bro, you see David's excitement, yeah?
One of two things are happening. Either Arsenal winning this league, or Christ is returning. Bloody hell! I've never seen man so happy. Oh my word!
Wow!
No, the weekend was lit in it, bruv. And where's my stones? I need my stones.
Yeah, come on, man.
Right.
Let me have it. Let me have it.
Stones, bro. Bring the stones for me, bruv, and we dash at your number 9, bro. Cloud.
by the way,
In me.
Cloud.
yeah, we did all we can. I can only say that.
Shut up, Man United,
we
bruv.
did all we can.
Get in the bin, man.
Is that what we had to do?
Hey, you man, get in the bin, man.
Manchester United. I mean, do we kick things off there, or Oscar? In fact, Oscar first of all.
Peter.
I was gonna. Well, I don't know. Where do we go first? Because there's 2 things.
What's the highlight of your week?
I don't give a damn.
Say again.
There's comments.
Highlight of your week, and we've got bad comments.
That's what I'm saying. What's first? Is it highlights or is it the comments? Talk to me.
Bring the comments first, and then we'll highlight.
All right, cool.
Let's bring the comments. All right, Assad says they drew to Sheffield United. I actually can't be bothered. At least we ended the Manchester United curse this week. Yeah, man. Let's not start with Chelsea, but big up Assad, man. Shout out to you for joining early. Murad says, good evening to the greatest football podcast to air on a Monday night when prophecies are being fulfilled. I told you that Liverpool would not leave Old Trafford with 3 points. Wow. Peter believes without ever needing to see, but David and Lola still want to put their hands into the holes of Jesus to believe. Wow. Believe because you can see. Happy are those who believe but did not see. Stop saying the word happy. It's blessed. It's blessed. He's using that good news Bible, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Yes.
I said the
Them
good.
comes the market Bibles, man.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Wrong.
It's just, in my opinion, it's a little bit diluted. It's a little bit,
My bad.
yeah. Because blessed and happy don't mean the same thing. Everyone can be happy. Not blessed is a stronger feeling. So anyway, shout out to David. He says, "Big up top 41."
Top 41. Right.
All right. I mean, top 40. I would have understood. This weekend we could be top 40, maybe.
Ain't that an exclamation mark? Oh my god, mad.
Nah, it says 1, but maybe it meant
Oh,
to be an exclamation mark. We hope everyone had a blessed weekend and everyone have a blessed week. I think a blessed week upcoming. Yeah, we're in the new week. So make sure you guys get it. Tahar says, "Big up top 4. Gonna be late again, breaking my fast. But Peter, chat to me about champions elect. Please, can we skip Chelsea today? Tahar, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure we talk about everything but Chelsea Football Club because I'm sick of it.
We don't skip.
I'm sick of it today. The Generous Dave said, "You lot are early. They're here, man." Lola says, "Hi 8657."
Yo, that's what she's high off, bro.
I don't know, maybe because I'm on StreamYard. Is that like an emoji that I can't see or something? I don't know what those numbers mean. I don't know what those numbers represent. But big up Lola anyway. Assad says, "Listen, I can't stand wrestling, but Damien Priest does a mazine. That's all I know." The fact that you can't stand wrestling, I'm sorry, you have to take the biggest L of the weekend. Because if you could not enjoy what we enjoyed this weekend.
I've seen haters this weekend.
But
The thing is,
you know what it is?
Why are you hating?
You know what it is, Robin? I genuinely feel sorry for them because what we experienced from that main event on Sunday night, I'm sorry, if you didn't, like, you're not getting that from anything else. You're not getting it from football. You're not getting it from any other sport. You're not getting it from any other TV show. If you only get it from wrestling, I'm sorry. If you get it, you get it. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
You only get it from WWE. Let's get it correct.
Oh, we're going there.
Let's make that correct.
We're going there. Nat said, "Is Dave in pen? Background looking dry." David said, "Allow it."
Right, bro.
What?
Nat also says, "Big up AD. I want to go out Booker T." What's Booker T? Oh, is that Mainu? Oh, crazy. Calling Mainu Booker T is crazy. Nat says, "Rhea Ripley, excellent milk. Phenomenal milk." Yeah, you know what I mean?
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Huh?
I've missed this.
Is that MILF or milk?
It says milk.
What's excellent milk?
Hands out the gutter. What do you mean milk?
What's wait, I said, what is milk? What is excellent milk?
She's excellent.
You don't know what excellent milk is.
Yo,
Yo,
that can't be PC.
That can't be PC.
Look, all right, like let's just move
Hey,
on.
I'm not even wrong.
Do you know who ruined who ruined the word milk for me in my childhood? Do you know who ruined it for me?
JR.
Khalees. Okay, when she said her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, I said that's it. Innocence has left my soul. I don't know what that is anymore. So anyway,
All right, man.
Anywho.
All right. AD's arrived on camera. Big up AD. Assad says, "Oscar, we finally beat Manchester United. This is honestly top 5 Chelsea wins of the last decade for me. It was such an incredible night that night, the victory of it. But we can't even really dive into it. We can't even celebrate it too much because we got to talk about Sunday." Nat says, "When Kobe scored, I got Makeda flashbacks. Wasn't it just? It was very, very Makeda-esque finish.
the truth.
Oh, where is he now?
Truth.
Federico Makeda. Nat says,
That's a great
when
question.
we're talking about the worst takes in top 4 history, Peter saying Liverpool's league-winning season, they won't get 90 points is a howler.
Why is that a howler? Where are we now? We're only on 70.
No, he's saying in their league-winning season, you said they wouldn't get 90 points, and then they got 90 points.
Oh,
So that must be a flashback.
Oh, okay.
99 to be exact.
Lola said, "Still love Tribal Chief." Look, you have to acknowledge your Tribal Chief. If you didn't acknowledge your Tribal Chief this weekend,
One more time.
possibly the last time.
But he got pinned, so it's dead. He's dead to us now. He's dead.
Wow. Greatest title reign of all time.
What did Paul Heyman say? Without the title, there's no tribal chief. My guys, there's no more tribal chief.
Nah, not my Tribal Chief. Maybe yours, not mine.
Maybe yours.
He lost. He lost. 1, 2, 3.
That says top 4 Euro vlogs. I don't know what that's about.
I mean,
I think he's asking us, are we going to Germany?
This summer.
Listen, them tickets were gone.
This summer is going to be bumper. So We should discuss that when the season's over. We should discuss how we're gonna navigate the Euros, because
Monday night. We'll figure it out.
Okay,
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Man, I go machine with the blades. Allow it, bro. Allow it, Nat. Allow it. Nat said it's a purple heart. Yeah, man. Shout out Judgment Day, man. Shout out the Purple Hearts.
Wow.
Lola said, and blah blah blah, Mirad, as if we still don't have to play United, Spurs away, and Chelsea at home. Can we factor Chelsea into these conversations?
I would if I were you.
Big game. Come on.
London
Derby. Get
If
me
you-
there.
Right. If you factor in Everton, you got to factor in Chelsea.
Listen,
No,
come
Pete, there's a
on.
run of games I don't like that. They've done us dirty, bro.
David, you're talking to a man who does not give a monkeys. Do you know why? Because it's back in our hands, people. You know what this means, David? Do you know what this means? Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you in English, okay? If we win every game between now and the end of the season, guess what? We are the champions. Do you understand that?
Yeah,
Do you understand that? It's in our hands. It's in our hands, okay?
I hear that.
We'll get to the Brighton conversation a bit later, but we went to Brighton. People were fearing about Brighton, talking about Brighton this and Brighton that. Did you see how we dispatched Brighton and Hove Albion? Listen, bring them. Wolves away, bring them. Villa at home, bring them. Man United away, bring it. Where we will win the league, as I said at the start of the season. We'll go to Old Trafford, and it's one of two things. Guard of honor, or we lift the title that day. It's one of two things, okay? I already said it to you earlier at the start of the season. And now Spurs away. Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur, do me a favor. We're going to dispatch them and all, okay? David, we're winning every game between now and the end of the season. You heard it here first.
I appreciate your confidence, man.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I mean,
We're winning every game.
You don't need to be
These comments are killing me.
The comments are brilliant, but this is an interesting conversation between these two, and we'll pick it up when we get to the Arsenal debate, guys.
We'll get there.
Nat says, not that guy this week has to be Hall of Fame. Do you guys have any idea who that could be?
I don't know, mate.
Unless it's something that happened today, then I kind of get it.
I don't know what's happened.
I don't know what happened today.
Is it that football club across the middle?
Not a football club, a person apologizing on stage.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We have to go there.
He's my boy.
I was so disappointed this morning when I saw that.
Stinker.
I was so disappointed. Yeah, we'll get to it.
That's what's called the roads. I don't even know what you're on about.
He's not that guy for at least a week.
Really?
Lola O says, "Bear milkmen in the comments," and Oscar is one of them. Dear, wait.
Yo,
wait. For appreciating Rhea Ripley, now I'm a milkman. That's what it is. That what it is?
Saying that she's mage.
It's just that she's Len.
Oh, she's fire.
Hey, hold on. Hey, you know who's not that guy? Yeah. Hey, Baraka blood. You are not that guy.
When Baraka arrives in the comments,
He
caught you. He caught you.
His tweets during WrestleMania were crazy. They were X-rated. They were X-rated. So we'll get Baraka when he arrives.
Full blood.
But Nat says nothing wrong with Cravendale. I mean, Nat's choice of words. That's his choice of words.
Has to be that whole milk. Though.
He said, "Look at Zoe Deschanel. That's elite milk." I'm not. I don't know. That's out. That's out.
I don't know who that is.
That's out of my bracket there. But Rhea Ripley, excellent milk. I'm sorry, you can't make me feel bad about that. You can't call me a milkman for appreciating Rhea Ripley.
Oh, Zoe's the Katy Perry adjacent thing.
I think she's the one from New Girl.
Yes, she is.
Looks like Katy Perry.
Yeah, that's never been my steez. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Is she hot or is she cold?
Too skinny, bro. I need some.
Is she yes or is she no?
Is she hot or is she cold?
Come on, man.
Oh, elite.
Just try as OG. Come on, man.
Now we're talking.
Guys, we're entering dangerous territory here,
That's
guys.
not dangerous territory. You just gotta respect milk. Nothing dangerous about this.
I don't even know if that's even an acceptable term.
I hear you, cuz. I hear you. Oh God. Anyway, Oscar, can we get into it?
I try to know one thing. At the end, are we gonna have a WrestleMania segment?
Depends how fast we go. Oh, we do it now.
I mean, it could happen in this segment right here.
It can,
Because if you're asking my highlight of the weekend, my highlight of the weekend is WrestleMania 40, ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone's highlight of the weekend this weekend is WrestleMania 40.
I couldn't give a monkeys about the football.
Hang on. Now that can't be.
Oh, I know who he's talking about. Yes. In the derby, in the Eredivisie derby, one team held a 6-piece.
Flipping hell.
Yeah.
I can't even lie. I didn't even have time for Italian football. I couldn't contain.
Oh, and literally, I heard on the winning team there was a teenager, right? Scored 2 goals and got an assist.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even old enough to drive home. As if he got a freaking license, and he's dunking in, and his rivals on the derby. Like,
See,
they
that's
literally, the fans were clapping him as he walks home. Couldn't make it up. Couldn't make it up.
See, if you're able to score goals and get assists in a football derby, you should be given a driver's license just because. I think you should just get that. The way the world is, we can't just let people not be able to drive when they're doing such work like this. We can't.
Because Peter, to do things like that, your hazard perception is A1 because you're scanning all the time. You're getting a half time, you're playing out. You know what I mean? You're adjusting to the speed of the game, speed of the match, 100%.
Unreal. Very quickly, guys. Come on, David. Highlight of the weekend. Come
on. What is it? That the worst ever match I've ever seen, bro, at WrestleMania. The table broke, blood. Snoop Dogg's commentary.
Oh, that was funny.
Snoop Dogg's commentary was
in the Philly street fight. I was dying at Snoop's commentary. I thought that was a great match. I thought there was no bad match.
That was just hilarious, mate. I just knew once I saw them not go underneath and put the leg thing, I was just
he laid the guy on the table and it just broke. They didn't move. Like they just laid him on the
Nat said Snoop Dogg is whack. That's crazy.
Do you know what, Oscar? There was a part of it where I was like, do you know what? Am I here for this? And then I just thought, let him ride. Let him go on.
Do you know why? Because I didn't care about what was going on in the ring anyway. I didn't care anyway. So Snoop Dogg made it more interesting, I think.
He was funny on comms. I can't lie. Yeah. He was funny. Just the way he speaks was hilarious. AD, what's your highlight of the weekend?
Oh, yeah, had a few, man. It was a good weekend, man. I was out and about, man. Couple functions. Yeah, and I think doing WrestleMania with the man, special, man.
Special time.
Special
event. And Robinho, highlight of the weekend.
Speed got RKO'd. I got booted.
You got booted.
You know,
held it, blood.
Do you know I was in tears when Randy Orton booted him?
Bro, I was delighted. Do you know what's so funny? It looked like he, you know, the spot where he's meant to move. Is he pulling the referee out of the ring?
No,
that's obviously
Logan Paul.
That's obviously. Was it Logan Paul? Rather, sorry.
Yeah.
It was way too early. First of all, it was way unplanned. And if you look at the hits Randy Orton gave him afterwards, those were receipts. Guys, watch it again. Those were frigging receipts. Because he kicked him. He frigging Muay Thai kicked him to the next area, and then the RKO on the thing. Oh my no, guys, he was pissed. You'll see it on a WWE 24 next year for last year's WrestleMania, and you'll see like you hear Randy Orton explain. Yeah, he botched the move. He was too early, so I had to let him know what time it was.
Of course, he kicked a loose cannon.
Oh, what was he meant to? Randy Orton was meant to run up and then he pulls him.
Yeah, like make it close. You know what I'm saying? It was too like.
Wait, wasn't he not in the other corner when he pulled him?
That's exactly it. But Randy Orton ran over, didn't he? After he's pulled him, Randy Orton runs over.
Yeah, so it was meant to happen. He was meant to attempt to kick him and then pull him.
Then exactly. He's meant to make it nip and tuck. You know what I'm saying? Like let's have some, jeopardy.
He got
I'll tell you, that first boot, bruv, was not on the script.
It was a game.
It's the slow motion.
You're shooting.
Slow motion.
He gave him a shoot kick. I gave him a shoot kick.
What do you like think of? You see Bruno Sammartino, yeah?
Say again?
You see Bruno Sammartino?
Yeah.
That's like wrestling in its purest form. You feel like someone like him will be turning in his grave. When you look at what wrestling's become today.
Oh God,
I've seen dudes in bottles
in prime
The
bottles.
hydration station needs to
I'm
go in
seeing-
the bin.
Teenagers off of
Listen,
YouTube.
I'm
I'm
with
seeing
Prime,
the ring. The freaking ring is sponsored by Prime.
man.
Yeah,
Adrian,
that's a lot.
talk
It's
to
a lot
me.
going
And the
on.
turnbuckle. Did you see the turnbuckle? The turnbuckles
Speaking-
had Prime as well.
Speaking, you lot are leading to my highlight of the weekend. Speaking of which, the sponsorship on the WWE WrestleMania show was outrageous. Shall I tell you why?
So
Too much.
Wingstop.
In
Too much.
what match was the Wingstop advertisement in?
Oh, you know where it was. But
In,
the
in,
three
in,
sisters.
on my three favorite ladies.
yeah. Or in other words, the blacks. They did it 2 nights in a row. Okay, right. Your 3 favorite ladies had it on night 1, and freaking Montez and the crew had it on night 2.
Oh,
Hey, hold
did
on,
the
hold on.
Latinos?
It was-
Did the Latinos have
They had
something
yeah,
else?
there's some freaking margaritas in
Wait,
the
wait.
LWO match.
Hey,
Was that
Peter,
what
where
you
was
said?
the
Gin
gin
and
and juice
juice?
one? Where was
Gin
the
and juice.
was what Philadelphia street fight?
Yeah, dude. Sipping on gin and
Hey,
juice.
the street
Hey,
office or whatever the name is.
Yeah.
That was-
Bro, and then what did the American Nightmare have in his match? Some American insurance company. What the
yeah.
flipping hell?
man had Slim Jim and that.
The system got the
Oh,
card.
man,
It's too
lying.
much.
Did
It
you
was
see
too
who got the card, man?
Huh?
Did you see who got the car? Who gave the card to?
Oh yeah, some lady.
Oh,
She didn't even know
bro.
she won it.
Some lady.
She didn't even
Just
know
won
she
it.
won it, bro.
Yeah.
Slap do a Slim Jim. Yeah, outrageous.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out our truth though. Still, he was another one.
Outrageous.
Yeah, man.
Our truth. What when man tried pin?
Man,
No, he's the funniest guy. No, but that spot, what's that spot where was it Jolly Gargano and DDT'd into the table
Hey,
onto the fam?
Yeah.
I thought his head was open.
I thought he died.
I thought,
He died.
mate.
Oh god. Oh my god. Right. Has everyone done their highlight? Oscar, did you do yours?
My highlight was probably that main event. That
Yo, the people that returned.
oh, it's crazy.
Guys, when let me think, whose music? When Cena's entrance hit,
Yeah,
I sat there like, wait, what?
yeah.
And then obviously the Rocks one, it was like, oh my god, here we go. Me and Oscar in the house.
Aura personified. He's the man. He's the freaking man. Oh, he
Bro.
just gets it. He just gets it.
The best one though.
He's on
was
my Mount Rushmore of life.
when Undertaker's like
Oh,
gong
Undertaker.
went off. Oh, guys, I screamed in the house. It's 4:00 in the morning. I'm screaming in the house. I couldn't believe what I was doing. When the gong went off, I said, "No friggin' way!" And nobody talks about it. But you know,
But do you know what?
Go on.
Undertaker has nothing to do with the storyline.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
sat
not
there.
true.
I've been
Neither
sitting here
did
all
Cena, bro.
day. I've been sitting here all day, like
Neither
trying to
did
piece
Cena,
it.
though. What does Cena have to do?
The scene I get because he beat for
Solo
Solo
to
Sikoa.
Marinus.
Cena
Solo
faced
to
Solo
Solo
Sikoa
Sikoa.
at SummerSlam.
So, Oscar,
So-
what's your point? You said not so sure. You say not so true about Taker. What's going on there?
Hey man, the Undertaker got beat by Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. What 30? What was it? 34?
Yeah, but then he said he was cool with it. That's what I'm saying.
He was cool with it.
Yeah, he said
Guys,
that.
guys, by the way, we know kayfabe died years ago, and this weekend it was on another level, on another scale. But the Undertaker obviously took the Rock's soul because it went dark, okay, and the Rock disappeared. How has the Rock then picked up Roman Reigns after the match in the ringside?
He's chilling there.
No. Listen, guys, I am living in kayfabe. Yeah, if you've taken his soul and he's God, fine, he's God. How is he coming to pick up and collect Roman Reigns after the fact?
No,
Come on.
Nat said the best return is Stone Cold in WrestleMania 32. That's not even top 10, my bro. That's not even top 10.
The
I was
best ever
feeling bad
return.
'cause I couldn't even remember it.
Quick question: what is the greatest return in wrestling history of all time? Before we get into the football,
I think the
because we'll be talking
first
about comebacks.
one of the Rock's returns in that
Yeah,
when
one
he
of
was
the
when he was hosting WrestleMania. That return was mad.
Seen that Royal Rumble, man.
See the Royal Rumble sick.
Cena Royal Rumble's mad.
Another great one was Kane 2000. That was
Wait, Edge in
Undertaker's
2020.
return. Undertaker's return at WrestleMania.
I was supposed to get to the word out
Sick.
of my mouth.
guys.
Edge in 2020 was insane.
I
I
can't
just,
lie.
I just wish I had no idea.
Bro, Taker's return in
I wish I
2000 when he came as the American Badass, I'm sorry, is up there with some of the greatest storytelling of all time.
Taking out fools.
Bro, he came in a different gimmick
Briscoe,
altogether. Oh, mate.
Patterson, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Anyway, lads, we could be here all day.
And also,
the good one about that Kane one.
Survivor Series.
The good one about that Kane one you mentioned, Robin, yeah, is JR's calling in that moment when Kane walks out. He looks twice the size, by the way, so he's roided up. And the guy said, JR said, he's just walked through the mouth of hell. Do we know what we're talking about here? This is some of the best calling of all time. Michael Cole was on point, by the way, yesterday as well. Right,
He's improved in the last 2 years.
On the free count, he was like, finish the story. And it was like, ding, ding, ding. I was like, he's hit the field.
He's making it memorable, man. He's making it
He hit the
Oh,
field.
by the way, I need to ask, can Ricochet fight?
Ricochet?
Because Samantha Irvin. Good grief.
So they wanted to find out.
Okay.
Samantha.
What did you not think? Yeah?
Oh my gosh.
What, are you going to question Samantha Irvin?
Who?
You.
What'd she do?
What did I say? What am I saying?
Because you got into now. I was like, you're going to question.
No, I'm going to question. I'm going to ask about her announcing. I want to get your tease on this, right? Because obviously on a few occasions she kind of lost her voice or like got emotional, right? I think the story was that she got emotional, so it's like it's an emotional moment. What did you think of it?
Adds to it, in my opinion.
10 out of 10.
Okay. I think,
Honestly,
guys, I think there's no place for it in the modern game. I think it's disgraceful.
10 out of 10.
She was crying.
She cried.
She was crying.
No, apparently she doesn't ask. She doesn't want to know the results, so she finds out at the same time as.
Look, I respect it.
Now.
And I thought across the weekend she was phenomenal. I think she's outstanding generally, but I didn't like the fact that she was crying during the.
She's the best.
She cried night one. She cried on night one as well.
But I don't care about getting emotional, but I mean, like when it comes to the main event, and they say you got to say and new Cody Rhodes is one. She couldn't even get her words out. Come on, you got to do your job.
I thought it was pandemonium. I do get it, Oscar, because it's like we've lost something there, but it's the pandemonium. Like she got swept up in the emotion. Like it's such a momentous occasion. I can't even get my words out.
Robin just mentioned Howard Finkel. Do you think Howard Finkel would cry? Do you think Howard Finkel would cry at the main event of WrestleMania?
Andre got slammed by Hulk Hogan.
Howard Finkel's all business. I'm saying
Finkel was all business.
Howard Finkel. No one can beat Howard Finkel, I think, but she's bloody close.
I think she's beating him for me. As in, as in, not beating him. No, hit me out.
Oscar, he created that. And no, he created that. That is him.
Off rip.
But
she's not better than him, but she's what we have now. Like for the modern era, she is perfect. Like
she might be perfect.
Howard Finkel was great for WrestleMania 17, but it's not WrestleMania 17 anymore. It's WrestleMania.
I could have Howard Finkel every WrestleMania.
Nah, man. Do you see how she made the main events feel mage, bro?
No.
Oscar, when you get
the thing is, Howard Finkel can do the exact same. He can.
Oscar, when you get the chance, and we've already mentioned this. We mentioned this pay-per-view already. Judgment Day 2000. Okay, after Taker's return, right? Watch Howard Finkel announce the winner of the match. Just go to that. He created that right there in that moment, right there.
Yeah,
and New became the biggest thing ever.
I thought Samantha was amazing until she started crying and we couldn't hear the final.
Baraka, bruv, sort it out, mate.
Yeah, Baraka says, big up the man from Atlanta, WrestleMania XL. It was lit. I'm just coming back from seeing the eclipse.
Baraka, we all saw you were lit. We all saw.
Yeah, Baraka, one of your tweets last night about Bailey was a bit.
It was a bit more.
It did the rounds. It did the rounds in the group. Everyone was like, "What's going on here?" But yeah, clear your name, bro. Clear your name.
Football.
Yeah, let's get into it, man. The story's finished.
We'll talk about a story that's still continuing. It's 2-2 at Old Trafford. Manchester United 2, Liverpool 2. Liverpool slip and lose top spot for this weekend. Man, what a game! This was wrestling. This is storytelling. This is story booking. probably at its best.
This was bloodline rules.
This was yeah. Do you know how I can describe this game? Yeah, the first half was the Monday night before WrestleMania, where The Rock and Roman Reigns are just they got the belt in their hand.
They are kicking some butt.
Terrorizing Man United, mate. But somehow
Mama Rose.
somehow Mama Rhodes intervened.
What does that even mean?
I can't believe Adrian. Please take it away, mate. I don't. Mate. Even I was pissed. This United team is garbage, man. And you lot were once again pissing about, bruv. Oh my god.
AD, how are you feeling, man? I mean, a game that seemed to have slipped away. You snatched a draw from the jaws of victory. It's incredible.
Perfectly put. I think all weekend I've heard about finishing the story. But on this occasion, we just need to finish our meals, mate. It bear good belief where we went to, and no disrespect to Man. Oh, you know what? Plenty disrespect, quite frankly, to Man United. But it's not. We say this all the time. It's not the best Man United sides, that we've ever seen. Go there, but in the first half, it should have been 2-3 nil up, and you manage out the game. And I think if we do end up not winning the league, we're going to look at these 4 points we've now dropped against this Man United side, and it's gonna and it's tantamount to suicide, really. Because you know what, I was gutted at the FA Cup game. I genuinely I was distraught. But then I said, you know what, my one solace, my one silver lining, if we learn from our mistake and we go down, we pump them, all is forgiven. But it's like we lost the FA Cup game and then we drew with them 0-0 and then we drew this game 2-2. And what the hell have we learned? We've learned not a damn thing. In fact, we're giving away 2 points. And I think, guys, if I was to tell you Liverpool are the highest or the top goal scorers in Europe this season, what would you say?
What? Oh, all of Europe? As in, wow, that's special.
Are you better than Bayer Leverkusen?
Everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely better than Leverkusen.
But then if I tell you in that same vein, we're second in the league on goal difference. Clearly there's a mad disparity there. So I think ultimately we just need to be closing out these games a lot better. There was another. So this is like at least 3 or 4 counterattacks I can name where we're incisive, we're cutting through the team, but then when it comes to the final ball, when it comes to that final decision, we're fluffing the lines. Yesterday, when he does well, I back him. But yesterday, Darwin Núñez was pony and trap. He was, and unfortunately, his poor decision making cost us. When we could have served the ball onto a silver frigging platter for Szoboszlai, we go win the game.
Wait, which moment was that? Sorry, remind me.
Me, because I didn't want the narrative to be all on him. I didn't want him to get stick, quite frankly, because this is a kid, right? Who was playing League One football last season. Now, don't get me wrong, he made the wrong decision. He did. He should have, Kelleher came, the ball was on, he decided to do something else, we got caught. But no. We need to look at your not so much Diaz, but we need to look at your Núñez's, your Salah's, your Gakpo's, and ask them why didn't you deliver when we needed you most? And then we can ask that about the Luton game, and then we can ask that about the City game, and then we can ask that about the Brighton game when we drew 2-2 and Gravenberch hit the post. And I've heard so many people say, if Jota was here, we'd win these games. I'm sorry, we've got more than enough quality, more than enough price tag, more than enough experience to be closing out these games. So I think I'm in a state where nothing's changed. I think the mission statement still remains the same. The prophecy still remains the same. We're level on points with Arsenal. I do still think that we're gonna win this league title. But at the end of the day, it's only my opinion, isn't it? We've got 3 excellent sides at this moment in time, fighting tooth and nail to win this league. And let's be honest, none of us truly know where it's gonna go. It's changing week in week. No, listen, Murad, yeah, we're winning this league, bro. The mission statement is the same. Absolutely, of course, it's the same. Why would I change? We've got how can I put this? Yeah, on paper, you'd have said that was a tricky result to navigate. We left with a point. So yeah, that's pretty much where my head's at. Disappointing, but let's get context. Let's not throw the baby out of the bathwater. We've still got a league to go and win. And in isolation, a draw at Old Trafford isn't necessarily the worst result in the world. But when you look at the nature of this Man City, the nature of this United side, you look at the facts that we haven't beaten them twice before, and then we look at the facts that, you know what, we should have put that game to bed in the first half. I've even been that's quite friendly.
Klopp knew this, mate. That's why he was fuming. I'm pretty sure at halftime he told you, man, hey, you lot, bruv, pattern up, man.
Cry baby.
You lot are taking the piss, bruv. Flipping finish your chances.
Endo says, brother Adrian, Joshua Opoteko. You see what I was saying about your title chances. Games like yesterday is why we haven't won a big six ground, and we keep missing big chances in big games. Lola also says that United handed the game to Liverpool, and the attackers decided they didn't want to score. Adrian, do you think these Liverpool guys have it in them to go the whole way? Because it seems like the game, it's not like you were beaten by a better team. The game was there for the taking. You just didn't take it.
Absolutely. And again, I think you got to look at it in totality. And I think, you know, because I guess we can sort of peer into, because there was a debate that we had, right? In the group chat about being the best team in the league. In my honest heart of hearts, and this is just look at everything in totality, I genuinely don't believe Liverpool are the best footballing side in the league this season. I think we've got a couple excellent sides that we're competing against, and I think as well when we look at sort of things in totality, this was supposed to be a transition season anyway, where we lost some big personalities, we've got some newer personalities, and Klopp is sort of trying to revamp the squad. And my point in mentioning that is the fact that we may not land the decisive blows against your Cities. We may not land the decisive blows against your Arsenals, but against the sides I do think we're better than. I do think we'll beat them, and I think by doing that we're gonna amass a good number of points and the right number of points that will ultimately equate to us winning the league. So, but if we don't win the league again, yeah, end of spot on. We've got to look at not just mucking about with our dinner. Got you know, you got the pasta salad over there, the coleslaw, the mac and cheese, the chicken, the rice and peas. Bro, tuck in. It's piping hot with your name on it. That was piping hot with your name on it. Tuck in. We're mucking about. It's like we've got like we want to feel the texture of the food. No. Put it in your mouth. Put it in your neck. You know what I mean? I think there's a famous quote that Shankly made many years ago, and it was something to the effect of, in a football game, if you're ever unsure about what to do, put the ball in the net, and I tell you what you should have done in the final whistle and or in the dressing room after. And I think you know, ultimately we just need to be more critical, and that's the bottom line.
Robinho, Manchester United.
Let's get Robin on. This guy's quoting Shankly. Get him off the
man. Man United looked like they were staring down what was going to be an open season. Yeah, it was going to be an absolute bloodbath after the first half. You then took the lead, and then, you know, in the end, Liverpool will get the draw in the end due to a Salah penalty. Where are you with Man United? Where were you with this game? You know, I can't make this team work this team out at all. Like, if you're a journalist that writes for Man United, it's the hardest job in football. I don't know how any journalist writes for them. The Athletic, the Guardian, the friggin' whoever. How they write about Man United is beyond me. Fair play to them. They've earned their money this season. Robinho, talk to us.
Well, there's 7 games to go now. That is where I'm at. What happened in this game alone is that at the start, I think what happened when we got the offside goal, which was fair enough. I think all the jubilation and all that stuff. Yeah, Garnacho scored in the first minute, but then it was offside. So
okay.
yeah. And then what happened is just that first half we just didn't look like we wanted to be there. The only people that cared about the game was Onana. He had a fantastic stop at the start. And he faced 24 shots in the first half alone. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, in the first half alone.
He faced 24 shots.
Yes.
I mean, that is shirt number. He faced 24 shots in the first half. So how many more was added to the tally? You know, United conceded like 100 shots.
We're over 200, by the way. I think we're over 200 by now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You should be in a morgue, in a freaking morgue by now. That's my help.
Nana's goalkeeper of the year.
Honestly, he has improved. He has improved, but the same things persist again and again, that we don't have a midfield. We're playing a right back at left back, and he's caused another howler at the end, which is pretty critical.
Yeah, I thought it was for you.
Okay. I probably saw that as 24. So my bad. Yeah, my bad. But we got a lifeline back in, and I do feel sorry for the kid, because as much as I love to laugh at Liverpool's errors, like the comments that were coming his way was unfair. So
what were some of the comments?
We can't say them. We were. Oh yeah, it was serious. He had to come off Instagram.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Hold it, man. Hold it. I'm sorry.
What you think of friggin' Terry Butcher, you're supposed to be playing concussed.
Adrian, this is a title race. This is Old Trafford. If you can't take some social media criticism, then you can't put on the shirt and get on the pitch.
Actually, Oscar, if you actually look at the goal that we did score,
did you?
Yeah. I saw this kid, right? He said, "You know what? My bad, guys. I've made a mistake. I've stuffed it for us. I've wrapped it. I have." Picks up the ball, goes on a mazy run. I then see him on the right wing. He does a friggin' flick into the path of I think someone gives it to Elliot. We win the penalty off of that. So that's the minimals I'm talking about. It's not getting verbally abused. And also as well, I'm big up Gerald Kwanzaa, because I said it after the City game. He made mistakes. That's fine, but guess what? His game doesn't change. Made a couple mistakes yesterday, but guess what? Bro. Game didn't change, and he still had the balls to go in and.
I've got a question though, Bram. What was the keeper doing wherever he was? Stay in your goal plan.
No. That's ridiculous.
What this keeper crap? What this keeper crap here? I'm not on it, Bram. Stay in your flipping goal plan.
The guy. What did Adrian say earlier? No. What did Adrian say earlier? Like, I will tell you how bad you were after the game. Just put the ball in the net, guys. I was. Bruno Fernandes
prime example
was piss poor.
Haram.
Piss poor. But guess what? He scores a worldie. He scores a worldie. And I'm just like, why has he done that?
Guys, I couldn't believe he hit it first time.
It was so good.
Like, how easier ways to hit it.
Yeah, he hit it so well.
That's why I can't blame the goalkeeper. I can't blame the goalkeeper. I blame the giving away.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of like, I'm not all the way with David, but I'm kind of with David. Like, to be fair, the keeper's caught in no man's land.
Stay in your goal, blood.
It's one thing.
He doesn't expect it. That's
the thing is.
Those ones you don't expect.
I understand keepers that come off their line and they're quite far up because your team's in possession and blah 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 blah. That I'm not arguing. But bro, where Fernandes scored from and where the keeper was not even anywhere near it. You know the ones, like, it wasn't like, oh, do you know what? I've come off my line because obviously my team's got the ball. We're pushing up, and I've tried to save it. And had I been 2 steps back, I would have saved it.
Peter, if you touched that ball, he was getting sent off. That's how far out he was.
Oh, he was, yeah.
That's how far out he was.
He got packs.
And the thing is, and AD, had that been Ramsdale, I'm telling you, everyone would be in unison saying, What's he doing there?
No, but you know me, I'm obviously I think Kelleher is a good keeper, but I'm not like his biggest fan or his diehard fan. No, because let's be honest, right? There's a situation in the game. There's a situation in the game. We're comfortable in the game. He's come to give Kwanzaa an option. And do you want to know why Kelleher was actually vindicated in what he done?
Go on.
Because Kwanzaa gave the ball away. Had Kwanzaa had passed it to Kelleher.
Yeah, it's not his fault. It's not the keeper's
Yeah,
fault.
no, I'm not even mentioning. I don't want to mention the goalkeeper because like he done the right thing there.
Yeah, it's not.
It
It's
was
not
just an unfortunate situation.
yeah, no, it's not the keeper's fault. It's Kwanzaa's fault. But
Yeah,
I would ask, like, if I'm the goalkeeping coach, I'll say, look, in case of a ricket, like what your centre half done, I don't want the blame now to. I don't want to have to look at you and be like, okay, he's messed up, but where was you, kind of thing. I don't want to have to be in that situation. That's all I would say on concern.
He was grasping for air. Like, you know, desperation. He's backpedaling. Oh no, I'm in trouble.
It was one of those kicks from Bruno where, you know, when the whistle's blown, so you just smack it anyway. Like it felt like one of those. It wasn't in play. It weren't real, and it's gone to the back of the net. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, what the hell is this? But yeah, I don't know.
Nah, but you got to remember, Liverpool had the ball on their halfway line. What was Kwanzaa doing?
But it's a hospital pass. He
didn't, guys. He didn't look. He just said, Van Dijk is there. Let me just play the ball.
It's the definition of a hospital.
In fairness, Bruno, it's intelligent play from Bruno because Bruno does intercept it. Like he doesn't play it.
I wouldn't say it's intelligent. The goal was fantastic.
It's not intelligent.
I don't think it's intelligent because it's just bad. It's
The finish was fantastic.
And then obviously, I just don't know how we got the second goal because how it started was from a Casemiro bicycle kick in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, in the middle of the
in the pitch.
There's a lot been said about Casemiro's performance. I'll tell you what.
But then again, and I've been saying it every week, and I'll keep saying it this whole season, guys. Kobbie Mainoo is the truth. He is the truth. He needs a coach. I've said this.
He needs a midfield partner.
It is.
You know what? Yeah, I'm in two minds because I am a big fan of Kobbie Mainoo. I think the kid's excellent.
He's the truth.
But Sunday and Thursday were some horrible midfield performances from Man United. Man United was so bad, and he suffered. He didn't look good in
he
the
suffers.
game.
He suffers because there's no one else. There's no one else to help him.
That's but like, why would he like a little bit inside knowledge?
Out of the manure, you can find a penny. You can
find for the viewers who aren't.
That's not worth it, is it? That return on investment is awful.
I've said this every week. He needs a good coach and he needs a midfield partner. Yeah. But he's the truth. He is the truth.
Because Mandem, I'm sorry, you see Casemiro, yeah? That performance is nothing short of disgraceful. Like, guys, the guy's old enough to be Mainoo's dad. Don't get me wrong. It's a 16 and pregnant thing. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, where's your leadership? Where's your guile? Where's your support, man? It's like he's leaving this poor boy who's doing excellently well, but leaving this poor boy nonetheless to fight fires, and Kobbie, he's not even necessarily the most athletic. Casemiro's a he's taking a mick.
Yeah.
He's there for a jelly up. He said, you know what?
Listen, last season, I loved him. Last year, I loved him. This year, I'm just like, okay, boy, you've been good for us. It's time to move. It is time to go.
Oscar, you was going to say something. I was going to jump in. Go ahead.
I was trying to say 100 things. Firstly, I was going to say for the listeners that aren't in our top 4 podcast group chat, I threw a question in the group chat. I was like, guys, what should the title of the podcast be? What should it be about? Robin responded with Kobbie Mainoo.
It's the truth.
Why on earth will we be talking about Kobbie Mainoo right now?
He's the truth. And I'll keep talking about him. Guys,
look, Robin, I'm on your side, but don't make me against you. Don't turn me against you. I believe in Mainoo too, but bro,
no, people don't believe. People don't believe. That's why I'm just like, you need to believe.
They can believe. They can believe another day.
I'll be honest with you. There's a couple of things about Mainu, number one, and Casemiro that I think United. The Casemiro case, I feel like, do you know what? He's not even had a fair case because when Man United bought him, they did not expect him to be doing the Lord's work. Surely not. Because at Real Madrid, this is a defensive midfielder who kind of sat with his defense. You know what I'm saying? And screening and whatever, cover and all that kind of jazz. But in the midfield, I find Casemiro so central in the midfield where I feel like, hang on, he's not got the legs to do all of this dog work that he probably never did in Madrid. And yet we're asking him to do this in England, first and foremost. In the Premier League, I don't know. The goal that, what's his name, Luis Diaz scores, the first question I was asking, who is marking this guy? Because there is no way. There's 3 Man United shirts on the header. Who got the knock on AD or Robin? Who got the knock on?
You know, got the header. You know.
It was Darwin. Darwin got the
So the man himself. There was like 4 men on him, but they left Luis Diaz.
Islands.
I couldn't believe. Like I sat there and I'll be honest with you, Robin. I looked for Mainu. I said, "Where's this Mainu kid that everyone's talking about? Where was he?" I said, where is he in this fiasco? Where is he? Why was Luis Diaz unmarked? I thought, is it his fault? Because I'm ready to pin it on him. I'm ready to pin it on him.
That is what we call hater. Hater talk.
It's pure hateration. Let's be very clear. It is hateration. But I am struggling to understand the defending because Mainu's attempt to Darwin Núñez's header was a joke because it wasn't an attempt. But Núñez doesn't even leave the ground. Núñez doesn't even leave the ground. You got. I think is it Casemiro's on the floor. I think Rashford's chasing shadows. It was carnage.
I think it's the fact that they all went to Núñez and left Diaz open. That's the problem, as opposed to not.
Someone's got to sit and hold. Listen, Kobe Mainoo is definitely a talent. He's definitely got he's got something about him. But as Oscar said, we'll get to his goal. But as Oscar said, Oscar watched him obviously on the Thursday night, and the basket case that is Man United, I genuinely cannot put into words what they played 30 games. You man have played 30 games, and I don't know what my analysis of Manchester United is. I haven't got it.
I mean, if you were to attempt, where would your starting words be? What would they be?
Trash would be the first thing. Trash is what comes out. And also, and the other word, and to be more politically correct, the other word I would say is random. It's just a roulette. It's just a roulette. It's just random. It's just they don't have a coach, AD. They haven't got a manager and they haven't got a coach. So we're talking about players that are just put together. Oscar was talking about how Steve McLaren is in the backroom staff over there, right? They signed Johnny Evans and gave him a new deal. Like, this cannot be happening. This cannot be happening. And Lola's saying I'm being nice. Listen, like I said, I think Man United bought a player they didn't know what to do with. They didn't know what to do with him, clearly, because this is not a player who's playing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Robin. Obviously, you've watched Man United a lot closer than most, right? When Casemiro signed for Manchester United, what did you expect his position to be? What did you expect his role to be? And has he ever even had the chance to play in said role?
Yes, he has last season.
And how good was he last season?
He was actually quite good, but
Ironically.
like you said, he done a lot more running around than what he's done in Madrid. That's a fact, because he's now dealing with players that aren't top tier. You're dealing with something that is completely different league with different.
I don't like the notion that he shouldn't have signed for Man United and age and all this, that, and the money. No, that's a world-class signing. United bought a top player. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think it just feels like they just don't know what to do with him. Like, I
genuinely think he's exhausted. I genuinely just think
he's running too much.
Running too much. That's literally it. I think it's just like raw. Like, I know time is up with him.
Like, I know your mate is on loan, right? But that's Sofian, whatever his name is. I honestly,
yeah, like I said,
I mean, do you remember everyone was foaming at the mouth for him in the summer, and he's rocked up. He's done nothing for Man United. Not once has he done anything for Manchester United. And you just sit there, if I'm honest, right? United have got to spend 200 million in the midfield. That's what they've got to do. They've got to do that this summer. They can't look at any other position this summer. They cannot. They can only look at that midfield and spend bucket loads on it. Otherwise, they'll be done.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail in the head, because it's like United not having a plan, United being scattergun. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but they're looking that the midfielder that they were chasing all of last summer was Frankie De Jong, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't get Frankie De Jong, and then you get Casemiro, and then you think, hang on a second, they're two different players. So yeah, what role did you expect Frankie to play, and then what adaptation, if any, of that particular role do you expect Casemiro to play? Because they're two completely different players, completely different.
And then they went and signed Mason Mount and Amrabat.
A strange.
So you might as well not even have a midfield at that point.
Guys, let's just call it a spade. Call a spade a spade. Ten Hag does not know what he's doing with that Manchester United midfield, and it's the reason they are where they are in the league. It's the reason why they don't look convincing in any game we see them play. Every game of theirs is end to end. Why?
Basketball FC.
Basketball, yeah.
That's terrible.
I'm ever good at basketball. What was that team? The Celtics. Yeah, the Celtics.
Honestly, like, you know,
Look, it's as simple as this. Ten Hag came from the Netherlands to Manchester with a plan. Whether it was a good plan or a bad plan, he had a plan. A couple games into the season, he saw they were getting slapped up, and he abandoned that plan. And now we're nowhere. We're not in Ten Hag's plan. We're not in a decent, solid plan that you would bring in like as just like a holding thing. There's nothing. They're just a mesh. And you know, the sooner they get rid of Ten Hag for me, the sooner we'll see a serious club. Tahar asked me what's the update on Dan Ashworth. Dan Ashworth will be bringing them a new manager in the summer, and then we'll see what's up with them then.
The noise I'm hearing, unless Robin's closer to it,
Southgate, mate.
they're looking to keep Ten Hag on. Like didn't Ten Hag in his press conference, correct me if I'm wrong, let me find the quote. I swear the guy said, I'll be here next season. They literally questioned.
Well, what else is he gonna say? He's gonna say I won't be here next season.
No, it's
people just manager's words.
But like, it was almost like no matter what, I will be here next season. You crack on with the comments, but I'm sure.
I personally think he doesn't get fired. Personally, just because of the reason that we've had the talks. There's nothing like out of the blue. Like we will hear from the people that will say, "Okay, like, he's actually going," but we haven't heard that yet. Oh. So it's just like. But also, you need to understand it's a new job. It's a new what you call it. It's new people running the club. We don't know what they're like. We don't know how they operate. So nothing will happen, and we won't know anything until the summer. That's just a fact.
Robin, going off your point,
yeah.
I think it might, like in I think it was 2015 when Liverpool sacked Brendan Rodgers, but we gave him we sacked him in like the October, but we gave him a final summer. But that summer was none of his, like it was mainly upstairs as players. And then what they'll do, they'll spot check it, they'll give you to October, and if it's still bad, they'll get you rid and they'll get their actual guy in. Yeah, so Robin, I think my burn to fit. So he may actually keep his job just as a test, just to sort of see how he does with our structure, and then if it doesn't improve, they'll lower the beam within 2 months to get someone else in, and then they go from there.
But yeah, Pete, I'm just honest. Nothing indicates he's going. So
I mean, I'm delighted if he stays. Let's be very clear. So if he stays, mate, more will be.
Yeah, so we don't know. We don't know how the City guy's gonna operate because he's now in. We don't know how Dave Brailsford or what's the other guy, the actual Ineos team are going to operate. We don't know. The only thing we can go off is F1, and that is a completely different spot.
And if you want to go based on F1, then Man United are not looking to head anywhere near the top. You know what I'm saying? So just brace yourself with that one.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good, bruv. Anything more before we move on, lads?
No. It's just one of those ones where we should have won. We should have won both games in the week, and we just threw it away in the end because of incompetent defending. We should have.
Where are you with that, AD?
We gave the penalty away, and we slept on Chelsea when Cole Palmer put it in. We completely slept on it.
Chelsea might have an argument because it was in the dying minutes, but Liverpool,
the penalty. No, Chelsea won the game because we gave the penalty in the last minute, and then obviously everyone was just mucking about in the box, and Cole Palmer puts it away. Nothing to put away on Chelsea. They got the 3 points. It is what it is. Again with Liverpool, I feel like had Wan-Bissaka not gone down, I don't think Liverpool scores there, and I think it's just one of those things again. In the dying minutes of game for the last 4 games, we're throwing it away.
That's true. I mean, that's fair. Like, regardless of how you get to that position, in the last,
we could talk how crap we play, but we
should hold on.
We're up 2-1. We're up 3-2. Why are we now going 4-3 down? Why are we now going 2-2?
You know, Robin. You know what? Don't get me wrong. I disagree. I did disagree with you. I mean, if you look at sort of, I think we sort of trebled your expected goals, and I think when you're penned in, theirs was like 0.9. Ours was like 3 point something. I think it was like 3.9. Might have even been quadrupled top end. But I do. So I do think like when the team is penned in, a mistake is going to happen. It's just law of averages, isn't it? If you're under sustained the pressure, you're going to do something silly. But where I will say is you through the game is your manager, because what he done tactically was tantamount to suicide. Again, he got rid of the pace in the sides, so you couldn't even spring a threat on the counter. And then he brought on Amrabat, and he just completely pissed the bed and said, "Oh my days, I'm beating Liverpool. I don't know." His hands were just on his bold freaking head. He didn't know what to do with himself. So I do understand why you would feel that way, because it's like you had the game in your hands, and then your manager base and Wan-Bissaka sort of conspired against you.
Wow. But yeah, Liverpool will feel definitely hard done by as well, because it was an opportunity.
By the way, the only fun thing I can say, you can take your goodbye tour and you take it out of Manchester. We don't do that stuff here. None of that.
Liverpool had 28 shots on goal.
Oh,
That's a lot.
Well, Pete, what did I say last week?
It's too much.
Steph London stopped at 16. That's an encore. That's a freaking encore.
All right, by the way, did you see that Onana puts Vaseline on his gloves?
Yeah,
what's that? All keepers do that.
No, I just didn't know it was a thing.
All keepers do it. It's for better grip. Don't worry, goalkeepers union.
Adrian, take your mind out of the gutter.
Oh my God.
No, did he?
I tell you who could do with some Vaseline.
Why for that?
No, did he?
Why for that? Why
No, did he? Cuz
Ladies and gents, I tell you who could do with some Vaseline this weekend. It's Brighton and Hove Albion, because they got pumped this weekend. Yeah, you heard it here first, people. You heard it here first. I was in there 20 minutes in, and I said, you know what? The Arsenal are gonna rip this team apart, because I saw the pass and move. I saw the football. I love what I was seeing. Seagull, we have to go over there, man, and slap them up. Stadiums are emptied everywhere we go. Stadiums are empty everywhere we go. Listen, David, man, you need to come down to an away game this season, David. If you know what's right, if you know what's going to happen this season, you need to get yourself down there, because
Let me take it then.
I'm sorry, we're the best team. I'm sorry, box office. I didn't realize you're the administrator over there.
Mad.
Mate,
you work at the club. Get him some tickets.
He works for the club. He works, guys. You gotta just produce these tickets. Like, why not? I'll tell you what, Oscar, get me insurance.
We hear your voice.
Get me some insurance.
We hear your voice every week on TV. Why are you not here, man?
Name an insurance conference that you want to go to. Yeah, name an insurance conference. These things go for £300 a ticket. I'll get you in for free. Name one. Name one.
An insurance conference, Oscar. Are you joking me?
Pete, this is my field. Your field is football. So get us tickets in the game. That's what you're meant to do.
The day I enter an insurance conference, guys, you know I've lost a lot. I've lost my mind.
That's where my access extends to. I'm sorry. That's what I can get.
God.
You're a disgrace, first and foremost. I was just saying to David, he should come along. I don't know what else you want me to say there.
Brother up.
Come along. What am I saying different here? What
brother up. You just want to turn up to Brighton without a ticket.
Obvious. Anyway.
Man wants me to tout outside the stadium, blood.
Tickets, any spare tickets?
Anyone? Can you imagine away fans actually go? Away fans actually do that,
bro. It's flagrant every away game. It's constant.
No, I understand. Like, okay, let's say I'm at Stamford Bridge,
bro.
That is a train journey away,
bro.
Going all the way to Brighton, bro.
And it's not Brighton as in man come off at Brighton station and I'm there.
No,
you know, like, I'm on Brighton Pier and I'm there. No,
it's not.
This is in the woods, blood. This
another train.
Is in the sticks, blood.
That's the way ground in the country, man. Brilliant.
I don't know about that.
You didn't have a pie, so you have no opinion.
Yeah, for real. Boy.
I bottled the pie only because I wasn't hungry. Like I just wasn't hungry, and I'm there for 3 points. You think I come here for the pucker pies?
Lie.
Get the hell out of here, bro.
Steaky kidney.
I can't lie.
I'm here for one thing.
Football grounds is the most grimmest thing ever.
Grim? Why?
I love it.
I'm not on it. Every time at Old Trafford, I'm seeing bare man pies. I'm just all the things just oozing and drooling onto the seats.
Listen,
I'm like, what are you doing, man?
I can't lie. After 16 pints, a hot pie goes down well. I can't lie. I've had my fair share at Goodison Park.
Listen, I'm not a pie guy. All right, I don't eat pies at football. That's weird. Yeah, Stamford Bridge, you'll never catch me eating a pie. But they told me Brighton has the best pies in the country. when I went Brighton away, I said, what pies you guys got? The woman said, we got a chili con carne pie. I said, I've never heard of this in my life. Instantly, I knew it was going to be great. A chili con carne pie, guys.
That's a bit outrageous.
I knew it was going to be great. I bought it, £4. £4? Best £4 I've ever spent in my life. Best £4 I've ever spent.
£4?
That's
cheap.
£4. That's cheap.
Yeah.
In a stadium, yes, Adrian.
I don't know.
It was £4.
That's cheap. Considering West Ham's £8 a pint. I've never been so violated in my life than I did at West Ham. West Ham, their prices is a scandal. It's a friggin' scandal.
Adrian, they're asking if the pies are good at Anfield.
Don't blame Delaware.
You think I've ever eaten a pie in Anfield? I'm straight to the concourse. I'm straight. I see the red seats. That's what I'm there for. Pie.
I can't lie. A pint doesn't touch my lips until halftime. Every time I was at Old Trafford.
I'm never getting a pint at halftime. You missed the game.
I'm getting a pint at halftime.
Hey,
you missed the game.
Yeah.
Old Trafford is just pints. It's literally just pints and pie. Can't go wrong.
Peter, I went to what game was it? It was Champions League, yeah. Ludogorets. This is during Santa Claus. I think one of the last times I saw Santa Claus play. Bruv, I was there early, bruv. The price I paid for food, I said never again, bruv.
Real talk. Food at a football ground is a bit long. Like I ain't bought food in a little while still.
Hey, you guys, did you know how I can vouch for David? There's one time, me and David were sitting up. We go to the Emirates, right? We're sitting down. Man's like, I'm hungry, you know. I want to go get a burger. I see man go to his jacket pocket and whip out a freaking double cheeseburger from McDonald's. Man's chopping it. I said, you know what? You're a proper guy. I said, you're a proper guy. Man's chomping down on when I had it concealed. I said, you're a proper guy.
Bro, the way that McDonald's in here was class, bro. I was like, yeah.
There are so many questions. Oh,
that's so funny.
You pulled out a double cheeseburger.
Yeah, bro.
How warm was it? That's the question. I
can't be warm.
It wasn't warm, bro.
Oh my day.
Assad says I've worked in footy grounds before. Some of the prices I see people paying for food is ridiculous. Look, I'll be honest, yeah. That pie I had at Brighton, it's the only food I'd ever recommend.
No, guys, I don't think people have understood what Oscar said. He said there was a chili con carne pie. Do you understand what's going on here?
No, but before I got to Brighton, I heard the rumors about the Brighton pie. It was in the group chats. People saying, "Yo, you gotta get a pie if you're going Brighton away." That's what they were telling me. I didn't know what was going on. Guys, I went there.
This is the game
Chelsea lost 4-1. We lost 4-1. But guys, I had the chili con carne pie. That's what you guys need to understand. I won that day. Chelsea might have lost, but I won.
Man.
Season, yeah.
Anyway, by the way,
anyways, Brighton.
our performance, by
beaten.
the way. Our performance, by the way, was sensational scenes of glorious emotion. Controlling the game away from home. Guess what, guys? Yet again this season, okay? 5 clean sheets in a row away from home. Hello. Guys, we're the best team in the league.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone has to say.
Yeah.
Man Cities, your Liverpools, your whoever. We're the best team in the league. We've been the best team in 2024. Brighton haven't lost. For all the smack people were giving Brighton this season, hadn't lost a home game since August. Okay, when they lost to West Ham 3-1, it was an incredible game. We're the only team to go up there and go and give them a good hiding, a good beating as well. We're under pressure. Not once in the game were we under pressure. Guess what? Our away games, controlling an away performance yet again. Right? We're the best team in the frigging league. And David, the title is ours.
I've got one comment.
It's done.
I've got one comment. And Arteta need to heed this warning, bro. You've seen your fellow what's I don't know, Pete, what would you refer him to as Brent? David Brent.
Yeah, David Brent from the office. Yeah.
You kept playing what's his name? Mamadou Saka and Skirtle. Yeah. At left back, please leave Kivior in that position, please.
I agree.
What, Zinni?
No, Zinni ain't it, man.
Take him out, guys.
Zinni wants to go to war.
Cost you out of everyone to cost us a league title will be that man. Take him out, please. Leave Kivior there. He's been fine.
It's harsh that he's lost his position because he's been phenomenal.
Brad,
turn of the year, he's been really good.
So be it.
Oh yeah, he needs to warm that bench. Kivior come back. And I didn't even rate man that, bro. I like, yo, what's this guy, bro? At left back, he's been doing his thing, bro. Put him back. That's all I've got to say.
David,
everything you're saying is correct.
David,
I have no arguments.
Drink it in. No, David, drink it in, bruv. Like, deep this. You see the remaining games we've got the season, yeah? Everyone talks about how hard our running is. You got City, they got quite a nice, tidy running. Liverpool, it's like it's tidy, but it's like there's a bump if they're not careful. Every game we've got for the rest of the season, you know we're better than the team. You know we're better than them.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying, Peter.
No, because it's all about this. Oh, we got to go Old Trafford. Oh, we got to go White Hart Lane. Oh, we got to go Brighton. You get me?
But Pete,
I don't give a Oscar. I don't give a damn. You see Chelsea when you lock up. You see the way you lot play. You see the way you lot play. Wait, Oscar, let me talk to you. Actually, let me talk to you for a second. Wait, come here. Let me talk to you for a second. When you lot come to the Emirates on the 23rd of April, you know you lot are gonna get pumped. Do you know that? You lot are gonna get beat up real bad. You lot are conceding goals to Sheffield United and Burnley. Oscar, you're gonna hold the biggest corn to the point where, right? Oscar's gonna stop going to games again. You know what he told me yesterday? He said to me, he was like to me, I asked Chelsea Everton on a Monday night. I feel like going. Oh, now he wants to go to football games again with Chelsea. Don't worry, Oscar.
That was when we were 2-1 up.
yeah. Ironically, when you were 2-1 up. Let me tell you something, Oscar. You better. I love the fact we got so many Chelsea fans on this podcast, right? Taha, Baraka. Let me call them all out. Assad. There's more of you. There's more, Oscar. There's more. C1.
SW6.
SW6. OSK. The whole lot of you guys are going to hold.
Your team is trash, bro.
You're going to hold it, blood. When I say you man are going to hold it, blood.
Can I get a word in here? I don't know why you just randomly started going at my club. This had nothing to do with me. You are in a title race, and you randomly just started insulting Chelsea.
Peter's just angry because
it's the.
Robin, let me go. Let me talk to you because you wanted to do a lot of yapping.
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you. You want to do a lot of yapping, yeah? But what you fail to realize is this, yeah? You're talking about, every single game Arsenal have now, we're the better team. Guess what? Newsflash, it's the exact same for Manchester City. They ain't got no more Arsenal to face. They ain't got no more Liverpool to face. Every game they go into, they're the favourites. Take a look at Liverpool Football Club because I know they didn't win last on the weekend, but they're raining goals. And every game they go into from now until the end of the season, they are the favourites, just like you. So you want to sit here and talk about we're the best team in the league. We're the best team in the league. Guess what? It means absolutely nothing if on the 38th game of the season, your hand isn't raised as the Premier League champions. So you can do all this talk. But the facts of the matter is this. You're going up against Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp, and you're going up against the final boss Pep Guardiola and Manchester City.
Oh my days.
He is the final boss.
Go to toe with them. So you can beat Brighton 3-0. You can do all of these things. You're talking smack about this Chelsea game. You're talking smack about Old Trafford. And you're talking smack about Spurs. You have to do what you've never done and win in the title race, win in crunch time. This Mikel Arteta side has to do it and not bottle it. Right?
Oscar, you slipped. Oscar, your emotion got the better of you there. You slipped twice. You slipped twice. Let me tell you why. Because even though you said Man City and Liverpool are favourites for all of their games, why does that even matter? If we are all on the same level playing field, guess who wins the title? The Arsenal does, because we're top of the league.
If you do your job.
Right now, we win the league. If we're all on the same playing field and we all win our games, we win. We are the champions. The second thing, Oscar, have you not heard of our song? We won the league at Anfield. We've won it at the Lane twice. Stamford Bridge, Old Trafford. No one else can say the same. Don't come to me about how we're doing things we've never done before, that we've never done the crunch time before. Are you all right? Oscar, we win more leagues away from our ground than we do at our own ground. What are you talking about?
It's a great song. It's a great song. It's steeped in history. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, go and check the last 5 or 6 seasons in the Premier League and go and look at Manchester City's winning records when it comes to the end final stretch. Go and look at Liverpool's winning records when it comes to the end final stretch. And when you got into the final stretch last season, you bottled it against West Ham, Southampton, and Brighton. That's what I'm talking about, Peter.
So guess what? So why do you think now I'm talking big here when we went to West Ham and gave them 6? When we've gone to Brighton and when I say slap them home and away this year, we're talking about games. Listen, we went to the Etihad and didn't concede a goal. I'll let that one sink in there for a little bit. We then went to Anfield. We went to Anfield. We didn't concede a goal. When both those teams came to my ground, they both ate goals. They both ate them, right? We walked away with 3 points in both situations. We then go to the dibby guys, Burnley, Sheffield, teams, not only clean sheets, but 4, 5, 6 against these teams. Yeah, people are talking about Arsenal, Newcastle at home. We dealt with them as if they've never played in the Champions League this season. We slapped them up. Okay, we gave Brighton a lesson. We gave Brighton a freaking lesson to the point where De Zerbi was foaming at the mouth of Mikel Arteta. You should have seen his program notes in the beginning, and you should have seen what he said after the game. This Sunday, you know who we got this Sunday? Aston Villa, the team that is, I can't wait to get into that team. Okay, Aston Villa this Sunday. Don't you worry, we got revenge for them for what happened over at Villa Park this season. When we pump Action Villa, Oscar, you know this. Oscar, you know this already. Arsenal are not losing any more games for the rest of the season.
Pete, I know what you're saying. You're a fantastic side. You're brilliant. You're best in the league. Best in the league. But why is it only goal difference separates you and Liverpool? Only goal difference.
It doesn't matter, does it?
It definitely doesn't matter.
Oh no, because you have to finish number 1. We're number 1, Oscar. Oscar, we're number 1.
You're number 1. We're number 1. Read the title of the podcast. Read the thumbnails. There is 1. There is 2. There is 3. There is 4. There is 5. There is 6. And there are 7 games left, Peter. You are number 1 now. Will you be number 1 in 7 games time?
I'm telling you, we will. Listen, I'm the friggin' Paul Heyman of this podcast because I'm about to get a spoiler. You're about to get a friggin' spoiler. You're about to get a friggin' spoiler. Yeah? Arsenal are the Premier League champions. Here's your spoiler, guys. Okay? What you can do is live day to day until the end of May. Go ahead and waste your time. Go ahead and waste your time hoping and seeing who's going to win the league. The league is done, guys. It's over. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for going to Old Trafford and letting that pile of trash score twice. You can see the 4 against them the other week. 4.
Peter.
Sorry. That team who concedes 4 to Man United doesn't win the league title. Let's have it very clear. Okay, that's number 1. And if you're gonna go ahead and beat the Man Cities of this world, where we beat them at home and we didn't concede to them, we'll take that. Thank you very much, guys. It's a friggin' spoiler. You're looking at the friggin' Premier League. Where's Mirad? Where are you? You're looking at the friggin' Premier League champion right there.
So Peter.
David,
no. Before you go, Adrian.
I'll give David an overflow invitation to the parade. How about that? Fair is fair.
I've got 3.
No, I'm banned.
No.
I'm offering you an overflow.
Do you know what's so funny about this whole parade thing? First of all, the parade
on the roof.
The streets. The parade is in the streets. Like anyone can turn up. That's the funniest thing. There's no ticketing thing. Number 2, Paul Heyman said it was a spoiler, and look what happened to the tribal chief. So slow your roll there. Number 3, when I'm in the group, I know we'll go back to the group chat. When I say it all matters when one team is winning in May, I'm hearing, all 3 teams deserve a trophy. No,
They do.
you talk
No, they
the
do.
talk.
No,
He talks the talk, Peter, and
That's a
this is
different
why I'm
competition.
just like, what is going on here?
It's
Either
a good.
saying that Arsenal are the best team in the league, or they're not. And that was my whole point throughout the whole time.
Yeah, I believe we're the best team in the league for sure.
Then you are number 1. None of this number 2 dibby. If
I'm-
you fail to win the league, that is your fault. And therefore, you are not the best. Because Oscar has a very good point. If your hands are not up in May, everything you've done is for naught. Everything.
But guys, you lot are just waiting for the inevitable. It's the inevitable.
Oh, it was inevitable last season, Peter.
Okay.
It was inevitable.
Okay.
last season.
So it's not this season.
They spoke about champions elect last season.
That means
and
it's
they're
not this
speaking
season, yeah?
about it
Okay.
again now. Look, Peter,
Liverpool gave my team a lifeline this weekend. A lifeline I did not see coming. Because I saw them go into Old Trafford and I thought, just as the first half showed, this is going to be light work. They made hard work of it, fine. But let me tell you, the writing, you guys, and we can talk about Liverpool and Man City all we want. Look at us. Look at the way we are playing.
Yeah.
Look at how we are playing.
Irresistible.
But if you don't win the league,
I like your ifs. I don't deal in ifs, Robin. It's done.
that's still my line. That's my
It's
line.
done. Done.
That's still my line, like you heard it.
So
It's
Peter, Peter,
done.
we need tangibles. So Peter, we need tangibles because
Talk to me.
we're being fluffy about it. So are you saying final 7 games of the season they're getting 21 out of 21?
I think we're getting the same as the rest of you.
No.
That's
what I think.
Is it 21 out of 21?
It's funny. When we get mathematical, it's funny.
How much are you getting?
We're getting 21.
So it's
So
done.
why you answer it that way?
I just
And
like to
Peter,
say,
if you
I
do,
want to play.
tell me if I'm wrong. That's 18 out of 19 in the second half of the season.
No, AD, I'm saving that stat for me. Don't preempt.
Fair enough. I'll shake your hand and buy your pint.
I've written it here. It's already written here for the end of the season for me to bring it up. But yeah, you're absolutely correct because that's what it takes to win league titles in this country. you need friggin' 18 winning game runs. That's what you friggin' need. You know what I mean?
Who
You
are you
need
telling that
15
to, by the way?
15 to 20 game runs.
Who are you telling that to?
Anyway,
Isn't it?
on
wait,
to
Lola's chimed in. She says, "Am I in agreement? Not really, but people acting like Arsenal fans can't say they're winning the league is odd. Look, no one said Peter can't say what he's saying. He can say everything he's saying. I just wanted to be sure because last year he was sure.
Last year,
And
you know
we
what's
know what
funny? Yeah, last year I was sure, but everybody else as well could see the holes and saw certain things about us. Blah blah. Name the hole this season, please.
True.
Name the name the weak link. Name the link. Name the hole. Name the paper of the crack. Name everything. Name it.
The weak link is it's not a broken bone. It's not a bruised eye. It's not a scratched cheek. It's within the DNA of who you are, Peter. You can't see it on the surface, but we feel it.
They call you a B+ player. They call you a B+ player.
B+ player.
These times, look at how we've been playing. We've been playing A+ since the start of the year. Man, I'm still talking B+.
But if you tell us to win the league this year, we have to start calling you B+ players. That's exactly what it is. You know,
Yeah.
B+ players, man.
You ain't nuts.
No, on to what I think is very interesting is that we talk about how City can do like a treble, and it's still possible. Arsenal can do a European double this year, and it's very plausible. It is very plausible. How are you feeling about tomorrow?
I love that. I love that you said that, Robin.
Are you home tomorrow?
Get at home.
Guys,
Harry Kane's coming back to North London.
let me just say, yeah. Listen, in Europe, two things. This is the Arsenal of European football this season. Not conceded one goal at the Emirates in the Champions League this season. However, away from home, it's scary hours. We need a 2 to 3 goal lead tomorrow night. Otherwise, we'll go out. Listen, even at this stage, if we went out to Bayern Munich, I'll say, you know what, fair enough. Quarterfinal, Arsenal, well done. Thank you very much.
Can I ask a question? In the last round of the Champions League, obviously the first leg, you didn't come out of the blocks hot. You ended up getting caught on a late goal, and then you then had to bring it home and struggle. Obviously, this leg now, there's no bringing it home. If you don't turn up in that first leg, you have to go away to Bayern. Do you think you will blitz them in the first half?
Oh, the first half, yeah, definitely.
You have to
Definitely. We're gonna be on fire.
So, as you know, Bayern pretty much have lost the league. Bayer Leverkusen have to win the weekend, and that's it. They've won the league, which is amazing in itself.
Yeah,
their only trophy now is the Champions League.
The only thing
that's all or nothing from them.
And what scares me is that it's Tuchel in charge. That's the only thing that scares me.
Yeah, he's just dodgy. He's a dodgy fella like that.
He knows how to win the Champions League.
Leave this guy alone, Peter.
Leave
him alone. Champions League is the horse. Have you seen him in the league? He done his best to bottle the league last season. Oscar, correct me if I'm wrong. When he
tried his hardest.
He was also a treble when he stepped in, right?
Oh yeah, he was on for a treble when he stepped in. He lost the cup, then did everything to bottle the league, but Bayern handed it to him. Dortmund handed it to him. And he got slapped in the Champions League.
And then fast forward the clock a year, and he's lost the league in April, effectively.
Hopeless.
Listen, he's gone to
30 points behind or something. Something ridiculous, what is it?
Guys, he's gone to 2 Champions League finals, and he's a Champions League winner. Say what the hell you want about him. The facts are the facts. And Bayern Munich's DNA is semi-finals in the Champions League. They are ceremoniously there. Okay,
what was their last semi?
When they won it, I guess.
I think
2020.
Yeah.
I guess it would be, wouldn't it? I can't
I don't remember what they did in 22 or 24. You know,
the thing is, the one thing we can always say, Bayern are always here. They're always here.
I'm pretty sure City knocked them out
last season, I think.
Yeah, last season. Yeah,
on their way to win it. On their way to win it.
Yeah, I think they knocked them out in the quarters last year. But the thing is, but listen. At the end of the day, Arsenal are small fry in the Champions League. Okay, we got to know our place.
It's small fry in the league too.
Oscar, you don't see. You don't see. Oscar will see it. We'll see it later, innit? Yeah, them doubting Thomas is there. I got to see the holes in his hands to believe. Don't worry, it's cool.
Don't do any of that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay. No, it's okay.
Are you even Arteta in?
Yeah, that's a good question. Are you Arteta in?
That's me. I doubt it.
Can I answer that question?
Yeah.
I am so in.
There we go.
I am so in.
Bloody time.
I don't think you understand, guys. I am.
Can you apologize, Nelton?
I'm inside.
Can you apologize?
Yo,
no, Peter.
No, did he? What is going on?
Number 2, can you apologize to Arteta then? Because you cussed him.
Yeah.
Ridiculously so.
I can apologize. What I am I put a tweet out, I think, the other day, and I think it was after the Brighton game, and I was just like, what this man has done. Yeah, in terms of just like the transformation of a football club, like 2019 to 2024. Like, what's his name? Welbeck played on Saturday, right? And we were chanting his name, blah blah. And I said to the guy next to me, I said, Welbeck doesn't know one of these players in this Arsenal side. You know, like sometimes ex-player, he might say, well, go on, you know, little pound to one of them. Well, go on, my G. Remember, you know, we've done 5 years together. Not one Arsenal player in that side knows him.
or if they do, Saka would have been a teenager.
And if they do, it was Mohamed El Neni probably in the frigging prayer room. I don't know. But like, it's crazy. That is the only person that I could pull out and be like, you know what? Like the Welbeck leaving in 2019 or 2019, he left the football club. And like the transformation, because obviously I did not see this coming at all, especially when Mikel was there and it was getting worse and worse, right? I did not see this coming at all. We're talking like miracle business. So of course I apologize because I did not see this at all. What he's done is guys, we're in 2 title races in a row, 2 years in a row, and this Arsenal team is no joke. Remember what we were, guys. Remember what we've been for the whole top 4 podcast career.
Finish.
I'm muted. You're no joke for sure. But you're just not the guys until you become the guys. Do you know what I mean? It's just,
I hear that. And
Lola said here, Oscar, if Arsenal are small fry in the Prem, then what are Liverpool?
Liverpool have won the Prem.
Liverpool have won it, and they've pushed City twice. You know what I mean? So if we're talking big three, you're the smallest of the three, and you're barely in the three. You're just about here.
No, Oscar, we're in 2 title races in a row. Come on, like, respect us. Talk to us.
Yeah, but in the big three,
and and the thing is, we'll be there next year as well. Because look at the way we recruit.
It's not about next year though. I can't.
No, but you said that we're barely in it. We're not barely in it, bruv. We're punching up, man. In the
how many title races have City been in?
Oh, I mean, they're there since the Sheikh came in. How many years do we talk about?
Under Pep?
Under Pep, how many years has Pep done?
Aside from his first year, and then
he's won 5 in 6.
So he's been in 6 title races. How many Klopp's been in?
3.
More than 3.
I'd say more than 3.
No. This is his 4th one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. So Arsenal have been in 1, and we're talking about their second now. So
they're in 2. But this is past tense now. Arsenal have been in 2. Even if we lost every game between now and the end of the season, we were in the title race. Let's not do this.
But this is the second. We're still within 2. We're not. It's not like 2 in your third. You're within 2. So how can you can't compare yourself to Liverpool? It's not, let me give it to you this. It's not even like Arsenal haven't won the league. Arsenal haven't won a trophy. This iteration of Arsenal have not won nothing. So
hang on.
Forgive me.
Wait, hang on. What was Arteta's first trophy when he walked through the door?
No, I agree with Oscar.
Hold on. When Arteta won that trophy, every player in that squad knew Welbeck. Everyone. They all knew Danny Welbeck.
Yeah, but Welbeck left the summer before. That's why.
Exactly.
He just left the summer.
These players now, none of them know Welbeck, Peter. They don't know Welbeck. And guess what? They've never tasted WWF gold. They don't know it. So it's a different crop.
Well, that thing's NWA.
To be fair, Gabriel Jesus, first of all, and Zinchenko have tasted WWF gold. And what's my man's name? And Declan Rice has touched the European title. So, there's something.
Yeah, no. There's winners in the side for sure.
By the way, that's the other thing. That's the other thing that people. Our new chant for Declan Rice is we've got him half price. We have to understand what kind of a player or what kind of a signing this was. When Liverpool made them statement signings of Alisson and Van Dijk, our one was Declan friggin' Rice. We got him off price.
Listen, you see how you caveat it.
Rice.
Now it's this iteration. I was always talking about this iteration. When I said Arsenal a small fry, this is a side that's won 13 league titles. I was talking about that Arsenal? No. I was always talking about Arteta's
you said that Oscar, I disagree that we're barely in the 3. We're in the 3.
No, but you're the smallest of the 3.
Okay, if we're the smallest, we're the smallest.
You're J. Cole.
Okay.
Okay. I say go win a trophy and shower.
Go win a trophy and shower, man. Listen, I'll be showering in that champagne in May, blood.
To talk the way you guys talk without winning a trophy is insane.
Hold on. I've got a question.
And just before you go, David, Liverpool have won every trophy in the last 5 years, and you're telling me why can I compare Liverpool, but I can't compare Arsenal? Stop it.
We won the league at Anfield. We
win the league, yeah.
It's like 34 years ago.
All the crud. All the crud won.
If you win the league, yeah, I need to see yourself in that dressing room, bro.
Me in the dressing room?
You have to, blood.
Listen, bro. Man,
you can't just be up there. You do your announcement and then go celebrate, blood.
Do you know what would be funny? If it goes to last day,
hey, shut up.
They think they won the title.
No,
it's a Damian Priest thing.
The last minute. What, take back the Drew
Barker last minute.
I don't think you know how much I need it. I need Arsenal to go into the last day as champions. You know when they do that as it stands? I want
gold C.
The gold C.
I want Arsenal to have the C, and I want you to bottle it.
Who do you want to win the league, Oscar? Just out of curiosity.
Huh?
as you got no dog in this fight, who do you want to win the league?
I have an
You
answer.
know what? During the season, I was very much on the Liverpool train, partly just because I thought I predicted them to win at the beginning of the season, so I wanted my prediction to be right. Now I don't care about my prediction. I need Man City to win the league.
Robin?
I don't care.
If you had to ask me, do I want Liverpool to?
You're in the
match
worst
20?
position ever.
That you have to ask me.
Local
You have to
rival.
ask me. Do you want me to match 20? Do you want me to match 20?
20 times.
Still 4p. Or do I have to deal with Arsenal fans for a year?
Or Arsenal potentially winning it at Old Trafford.
Robin forever. Not for a year. They'll never let it live.
The thing is, out of the three, Arsenal is still the least one of the three. The least one of the three.
Arsenal cannot win. They cannot win this league.
They are the.
No.
If you're asking a Manchester United fan, Arsenal are the least of the three. I don't want
And
matching
also-
records with Liverpool. Are you crazy? I don't want the three-peat to be ever beaten.
Oh, so you want
Crazy.
Arsenal? Oh,
And
okay.
also, just to let you know, yeah, if Arsenal get to the
I
Champions
can deal with Peter talking crud for a year.
Are you sure? Man?
Guys,
What the
what I'm
hell?
saying is this.
Do
What I'm
you know
saying is
why?
this, yeah?
Do you know why? Because I grew up on that beef. When they won it, when they did the international, I've seen it before.
That was pre-social
Liverpool,
media, bro.
Liverpool, when they
Mo
won it in the
86.
COVID season, when there was the COVID season, I was happy it was COVID because I was livid that they got 19. I was absolutely livid. Arsenal's 20 years in the making. I can handle that. I don't hate Arsenal as much as I hate Liverpool. That is just me.
Fair enough, man. Fair.
Yeah.
So for me personally, yeah, when I found out the Champions League was at Wembley, yeah, if Arsenal make it there, I'm applying for a shift at Delta. I'm gonna be in the stadium and I'm making sure no matter what, Arsenal are not walking out European champions. I'm doing everything in my power.
The final
Guys,
boss.
I'm running in the pit. I'll run on the pitch. I'll find my way into Wembley. I'll do everything I can.
Hey, no, you're getting that's a banning order right there, bro.
I don't care. I'll be a Delaware North employee that day, and I will run on the pitch.
I can't lie. I mean, Arsenal getting past both Real Madrid or City and Bayern, I don't see that on the cards, if I'm honest. But if we got to Wembley, holy smokes!
You gotta finish that. You gotta finish that.
Now, and the other side is a lot.
You gotta finish
Say
that.
easier. You got Barcelona. You got PSG. You got who else is there?
Barcelona worry me a bit, though. I can't lie. Spanish opposition, I just don't trust. If there's a nation, football club wise, I don't trust the Spanish. They're so good, man. They're good. They're frigging good. Anyway, anything?
Yeah,
David,
and then Arsenal can finally say they've won a European trophy.
yeah, that's what needs to,
Champions League.
that's what needs to put us on the top table, because obviously we're not eating at the table, because
You're
you know
not
what
at
I'm
the
saying?
table.
Even Chelsea are eating there now. You know what I mean? Like when you ain't won the European Cup, bro, you can't chat to no one.
Hey, Todd Bowley will quickly ruin that, boy.
You can't win here. David, what was your thoughts on the Arsenal game very quickly before we move on? I can't believe it's 9:40.
As I said, bruv, we're looking good, man. I can't argue against champions elect, bro. Look how we're playing, bro. It's
We've been
just,
playing this for a while.
it's just, yeah. Kivior needs to go back in. Arteta, enough of this Zinni. He needs to stand, bro. That's all I'll say.
What about
The partnership, Gabriel and Saliba, mate. Mwah, I have nothing.
delicious?
I have nothing to say.
Delicious.
I think he's improved.
You know what? He's the one that's improved massively.
Yeah.
Improved massively because I was not on
Who? Gabriel?
Gabriel. You know me, I was not a fan of him, not at all.
I don't get it.
But, yeah.
I don't understand it. I've never
No,
understood the
but
Gabriel.
Peter, you know Gabriel is prone to a mad one.
He was prone.
Now
Prone.
he's settled down, and I like it. Even when he went up against what's his name, Haaland, that game, the draw, just it was controlled aggression. It's not use your head and you make a mistake. So yeah, I have nothing, mate. I got
It's
nothing.
crazy you say that because remember when he got sent off against City at the Emirates a couple of years ago? One was for like kicking the penalty spot, and
He
the other
was
one
moving mad.
Yeah.
And that's all. That was always my issue, mate. Come on, you relax, bro. And
But
so,
as a defender, when he defended, he was exceptional.
yeah, when he defended, he was defend, but then he will have a moment of madness. And I'm like, bro.
And I'd argue he was the start of the turn because Mikel, I think that was Mikel's first signing in the new window after the FA Cup win. He signed him out the gate, and I remember he come in, and it was like a breath of fresh air. We had an actual serious centre half. Bearing in mind what my centre halves were: David Luiz, Pablo Mari, and Mustafi.
It's horrible.
Mavropanos, Rob Holding. Those were my centre halves going into a football league season.
Kolasinac. Back three, yeah, it was nasty.
You know, and now I've got Gabriel, I've got Saliba. Ben White has had to move to the right. You know what I'm saying? Man, them are not getting in the side.
Yeah, man. No, credit where credit due, man. He's had an excellent season. So
Yeah,
he's up there.
I still need my striker, but yeah, goals are going in.
Oh, I mean, to
you
be
know
fair,
what? Yeah, to be fair, I've seen the League One without a striker. But that's because Pep is amazing. So
Yeah.
it doesn't surprise me.
And I think as well, what people need to do also factor in is look at our defensive.
Defense wins titles.
Our defensive, yeah, exactly. Our defense has been, you know, we've shut it down. We've shut it down, bro. You know. Anyway, enough on the Arsenal. Oscar, Chelsea dropped even more points this weekend. Last week's banner said Chelsea dropped more points last week. Yeah,
Let's
after the Burnley 2-2.
By the way,
Man United gave you a lifeline on Thursday, and then you went to the you fill up my. You can't just rock up to Sheffield United, Oscar.
And not leave with 3 points. And not leave with 3 points. So you can rock up.
It's Sheffield might survive, guys.
Do you know one thing I was going to say? You keep saying that we need to buy midfielders. I agree with you wholeheartedly. See, there's 2 players, however, I'm eyeing out because of financial fair play. One of them is Alexander Isak, because Newcastle got to sell, and the other one's Cole Palmer. He's done enough. I said, okay.
You're eyeing up Cole Palmer.
I was like, okay. When he said he's United fan, I said, okay, we could do something here. we can do something here because he's bloody good. He's actually very good.
He scored 4 goals against you this season.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, okay. I can't say it, but Chelsea are in trouble. So I'm like,
hands off,
we can
Robin.
do something. We can do something.
I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that Isak one, bro. I can't lie. If it's up for grabs, Mikel, let's have a. You know what I'm saying? Let's you know what I'm saying? What?
Robin, why are you stroking your beard? I don't understand. Why are you stroking your beard?
Because he said he's a United fan. I was like, okay.
He's been a United fan. He was a United fan at City. He lived in Manchester for all his life, but your scouts were dumb enough not to pick him up and sign him when he was good. So don't come now. He's at Chelsea.
We can't sign him from City. He just has to do a back route. He has to
go. Guess what? Cole Palmer.
It was the same thing with Jadon Sancho, but look what happened. It's like we can't go.
Exactly. Look what happened to Jadon Sancho. Now he plays in Dortmund.
Yeah. So, anyways, but the Cole Palmer, I'm like, okay, bring him.
Look, Cole Palmer has 32 goals and assists this season. I mentioned that he should be Young Player of the Year. I think now we can all agree it's by far he should be the Young Player of the Year, right? I think we can all agree with that. Since I said that, he scored a bloody hat trick.
Oscar, Saka is carrying the Arsenal to the title with his 16 goals. And
Is he?
Let's just
favor.
I think the defense was carrying you, but
no. But listen, he's got 30 goal contributions in the side that's looking to win the league this year. I'm sorry, Cole Palmer, you've been phenomenal this year. You've been phenomenal this year. You have to hold.
He's not young. He's not young.
He's 23. What's the threshold? What's the threshold?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's like 30 years. The threshold's 30. Yeah, threshold's like 30 years of age. He's young.
Listen, what the thing is, Phil Foden will win it at the end of the year anyway. So
annoyingly, yeah. That's the truth of the matter. Phil Foden will win it.
Look at what Nat said. It's just funny how without pens, his all-around game looks fugazi.
Oh.
That's complete nonsense. That's complete nonsense.
Do you know what?
He's literally been Chelsea's best player, like without the penalties. Like his creative spark. He's the reason Chelsea scored the winner against Man United the other day is because when they have no option of what to do, they give the ball to Cole Palmer and he creates something. So the edge of the box, everyone's in the box. Enzo just goes, give it to Palmer. He'll do something. Palmer slaps it, and then luckily we get the right deflection and it goes in. So. I'm not worried about Palmer's next season. He's not going to get the same amount of GA probably, but I'm not worried about that. He's a top player.
Do you know what? It will be interesting to see when Palmer's in a good side, like what his influence will be in the side. Because is it easier? I don't know. Is it easier when you're in a terrible side, like Kobe Mainoo is outstanding and being the shining light at United? Is it easier when your team is dross to stand out because you're a half decent player, or is it easy when you're in a great side like Phil Foden, where he's in an environment where he can really play football? I don't know. It's a toss up.
It's hard. One thing I've noticed.
Sorry, I'm looking at the comments. The comments have gone wild on Chelsea, but we'll get back.
Yeah, no, listen, Palmer's the reason Chelsea are not in a relegation zone. Assad was asking me, is it a bigger carry job than Hazard 18-19? Well, Hazard had a better squad with him, but we got into the Champions League and we won a Europa League. So what Chelsea are about to amount to is greater. So, when you say carry job, what is Cole Palmer carrying us to? What are we going to do? Finish 8th? He's not carrying us anywhere really. He's been fantastic. Don't get me twisted, but it's hard to say that when you don't amount.
That's trolling. He has to be.
Nat says he's just a final form Dwight McNeil. Nat likes to troll. I mean, it is what it is. Lola says Palmer will look good in dross or great sized. He's in the Saka camp. Good or bad team, they stand out. Same thing will happen for Kobe. I'll be honest. I don't think Saka's getting 32 GA in this Chelsea side. I just don't think it's happening. Yeah.
Oscar, Chelsea are unbeaten in 5, and that's not spoken about enough. I think you got like 2 wins of the last 5 or whatever.
Yeah, because the teams that we've played have been absolutely pathetic. I mean, we played Sheffield United away. That should be a win, but it wasn't. We played Burnley at home. That should be a win, but it wasn't. So, I'm not going to sit here and count my blessings because we've gone 5 games without losing. I think Pochettino has
ain't that something to sort of work from? Because I know Pochettino's name was being sung out at Brentford.
Poch needs to disappear from that team.
Pochettino. I'm sorry, he's just not good enough. He's just not good enough to manage Chelsea. Wow. Quite frankly, what we see from this team is the same bang average performances every single week, and we get bailed out by moments of individual brilliance. So on the other day, you saw Cole Palmer, and it wasn't even brilliance. We just got a couple of penalties that were quite fortunate, and then we ended up back in that United game. When it comes to the Sheffield United game, we scored from a decent corner, and then we just got a lucky break where Madueke cuts inside and does some brilliance, and we're 2-1 up. And I'm watching this game with Peter, and I'm literally saying, I'm begging these guys to score a third, because I know if we get into the last 10 minutes of this game, we cannot keep it tight. We cannot control a game. Our midfield has not, from game week 1 until, in fact, game week 1 was our best midfield performance of the season. We played Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. We had Enzo, we had Gallagher, and we just looked solid. I don't know how, but we just looked, they both of them had their best games of the season, and we looked decent. Since then, Pochettino does not know how to coach a midfield. It's a running tap. You think Man United is bad running through it. Sheffield United had over 2 XG in this game, meaning they had, they were expected to score more than 2 goals.
It wasn't a fluke. Right. Yeah.
Their goal difference this season is -52. How are they having more XG than us? Explain that to me.
Wow.
Explain that to me. Mauricio Pochettino has blood on his hands, like literal blood. Because there's no way that's acceptable. There's no way. And I get that, we've had a makeshift defense due to injury, but I'm sorry. Badiashile, Chalobah, Axel Disasi, these guys should be good enough to keep out Ollie McBurney, bro. Ollie McBurney, he cannot. We were talking earlier about Ten Hag, and I was saying, look, Ten Hag clearly has a style of play that he abandoned when he came to Manchester United. Pochettino doesn't have a style of play. He doesn't have a philosophy. He's spoken in interviews where he says, "I don't believe in philosophies." He does what needs to be done on the game. So why is it every game we're not doing what needs to be done? And I've had sympathy for him this season because a lot of the squad's just been not that good. You know, he's had a lot of injuries, had a lot of players out. But when we come out of a game like Sheffield United, where we're in front, we're 2-1 ahead, and all you need to do, well, you need to score another goal. But once we get to the last 10 minutes, all you need to do is just batten down the hatches, keep it simple, keep the ball in midfield, spray it out wide, get some outlets on the pitch, and hold on to the game for 10 minutes against the worst side in the league. Hold on to the game for 10 minutes. We're scrambling like it's 99 Man United. We can't keep the ball. They're throwing everything at us, the kitchen sink. And I'm just like, bro, this is just not good enough. And the worst thing is, I'm telegraphing it. I was literally saying to Peter, I said to him, if this game goes to the last 10 minutes and there's one goal in it, Sheffield United will score. And lo and behold, they scored. And it's a stupid ball over the top that guys can't defend. I'm sick and tired of this Pochettino guy, man. It's on him. SW6 says, Oscar, you're a criminal. These guys ain't good enough. Neither is Pochettino. I'm sorry. So talk to me about how Caicedo is not good enough in midfield. Enzo is not good enough in midfield. He played. Who is Arsenal's number 10?
Emil Smith-Rowe.
Who is Tottenham's number 10?
James Maddison.
Who is the number 10 at City?
Jack Grealish.
So who is Mauricio Pochettino looking at those creative players? Who is he playing at number 10 for Chelsea? Conor Gallagher. Are you mugging me off? We play Conor Gallagher in at number 10 every week.
Who should it be?
Every week.
Who should it be?
Bro, the options are there. You could play Cole Palmer there. Cole Palmer's your most influential player. Cole Palmer's your creative player. Play him there. Why have you got caught? Why in the midfield when it comes to taking the ball out and trying to dictate the play? Bro, this guy, he's lost. Pochettino's lost, man. He's terrible. Assad says, Oscar, our last 7 games, we conceded 2 or more. And in that run-in, we played Leeds, Leicester, Burnley, and Sheffield United. And the comment after that is SW6 telling me, are we blaming Poch? Yes! We conceded 2 goals per game. 2 goals per game.
3 to Man United at home.
Game.
Don't forget 3 to Man United.
Yeah, man. It's just Lola says Chelsea have a good enough team to be doing better. People can cry about what about the players, but I don't care. It's the coaching. The coaching is
the thing is though. No, but you know what?
Graceful.
I'll say this though, Oscar. Come on, I don't think it's just Poch though, because you think right. Do you need even a Pochettino to be in the dugout to beat Sheffield United or Burnley? No, but Pete, you can say that if you're playing a cup game and it's an FA Cup semi and you're like, oh yeah, all you have to do is want it more and you go out there and win. No, I've watched 31 games of this now. I've seen it. Do you know when Pochettino should have been sacked? He should have been sacked when we went to Old Trafford and we lost 4-1. That was in 2023. That was in flipping like November or whenever that was. We went to Old Trafford. We lost 4-1. He should have been sacked then. The next week, we went to Goodison and lost at Goodison. He should have been sacked then. Yeah? The fact that that's November and here we are in April and I'm seeing the same crap. And like Robin was saying, the only reason we didn't get slapped up by United on Thursday night was because we got a lucky penalty for Cole Palmer and then we just happened to get a set piece at the end and the game turns on its head. These are not things that are within the control of Pochettino. Us winning on Thursday night was not in the hands of Poch. It was a pinball game of 2 horrendous managers and it was a matter of who was going to blink first and who was going to dig their team out of a hole. It was either going to be Garnacho scoring 3 or Cole Palmer scoring 3. And it just happened to be Cole Palmer. So we won the game and they didn't. But both teams are crap. Yeah? I've been saying this for the longest time. This Chelsea team is horrendous. And there's not been a semblance of me that's made me think, oh, Poch is going to dig us out. So whilst there's been times where I've been like, yeah, the squad is crap. There's not much he can do. But they're telling me we didn't lose 4-1 at Old Trafford. What did we lose at Old Trafford?
You lost.
Is it 3-1?
2-1 or 3-1. But it was very comprehensive. It was our best game all season.
Talk to me. Robin has just told you it's their best game. Why?
That game was like we slapped. We slapped.
Sorry, I got confused with the 4-1. But still, you don't know what I meant. We should have never gone to Old Trafford and lost.
Right. Any more Oscar and Chelsea before you wrap up?
I don't know what he's not saying. Oscar, you're going to speak on Petrovic? He's Kepa Martin. No, I'm not going to speak on Petrovic. He's a kid. Shouldn't be our number one. We've got two goalkeepers on our books that are paid more than him. So, yeah. SW6 says, Oscar, you think you need a good manager to beat Burnley and Sheffield United?
That's what I was saying.
No. You're just looking at it wrong. What kind of manager loses to these teams or drops points?
No, but like if it's Oscar, what
United had better.
The thing is, Pete, you're both right. You don't need a manager to lose, but if you do not get points, that's a major issue.
And Pete,
the manager is easier to get rid of. Obviously, you can't get rid of the 11 players, but at some stage, you have to look at moments in your team and think like. I think people are aware of when it's the players and when it's the manager, and I feel like in this scenario, it's always the players with Chelsea. I don't think it's the manager at all because we've had Graham Potter, we had Tuchel, we had Lampard, we're with Poch. You know what I'm saying? And nothing's changed. In fact, Tuchel was the best. It's the best thing ever. When you compare
don't talk about Tuchel because Tuchel didn't have any of these players. It's a completely different squad. Tuchel didn't manage Madueke and Enzo and Caicedo and
he tried to get players and got fired.
Tuchel didn't manage these players. So you're going too far back almost. And I get that SW6, I get his point that the squad is crap. I think the squad is crap too. But I think because the squad is crap, the highest we can aim for is 6th or 7th. And I think if we beat Sheffield United, guys, we would have been on course to be 6th. But we didn't. So there you go. And I don't know who we got on the weekend, but we're probably going to drop points there as well. Assad says, I hate Poch, but you can't blame him for Cucurella, Disasi, Petrovic, Badiashile making mistakes. Look at Caicedo assisting Garnacho in midweek. These players are dead, Oscar. Nah, man. Structure. Give me a structure. If they're making mistakes within a structure, then I will hear you. But they're not, guys. They're making mistakes in a chasm of chaos. Organize something.
Oscar, your next game is Everton at home, the game that you're gagging to go for.
Guys, are we going to beat Everton? Tell me that now with confidence. Are Chelsea going to beat Everton?
1,000%, yeah. 1,000%, yeah. Not this
Thursday was all luck and individual brilliance. Pochettino tactically is awful. How can you not set up a team tactically to dominate that Manchester United? How?
Yeah. I mean, Liverpool will be pulling their hair out with that too. So
and David, that's what I was saying in the group chat. Liverpool are crap. I hadn't even watched the game at that point, so I didn't know the story of the game. I was just saying this Man United team's terrible. Liverpool have to win, and they didn't.
Yeah. Right. I was going to say, can we move on to the prediction final scores of elsewhere?
Are we not going to talk about the deductions?
Well, when we go through the scoreline, when we landed on Everton, talk about it there. So on Sunday, Everton, Spurs beat Nottingham Forest 3-1. Tottenham Hotspur now are 4th in the Premier League. They have made the top 4. Anyway, obviously, Man City beating Palace, the other team in the title race as well, beating Palace 4-2
from KDB.
KDB was fantastic with that goal as well. 2 goals, isn't it, as well? And Jack Grealish had a very, very good performance in that game as well. But thank you, Palace, for the 2 goals because that goal difference matters. It counts at this late stage of the season.
The Cyborgs are limbering up. KDB, Haaland, ready for that final stretch. So
they get ready for that final stretch.
Ready, bro. When it matters most.
Aston Villa 3, Brentford 3. Okay, guys.
Wait.
Mr. Unai Emery, he's doing it again. He thinks he's Skepta. He's actually going to lose the top 4 to Tottenham Hotspur again. What in the hell is going on with that lot? They've got 2 wins. 2 wins since the start of the year. Aston Villa.
Wait.
You heard me right.
Hang on a minute.
I heard this stat on the weekend and I said, that can't be true.
2 wins.
They got 2 wins since the start of the year. And to think Spurs have just gone above them now. They're on same goal points. I think Spurs got a game in hand.
Goal difference.
The game in hand is Man City though. But goal difference separates what Villa and Spurs. How on earth?
Spurs have a game in hand as well.
Spurs have, but it is Man City.
wins.
Manchester City.
2 wins.
Okay.
I couldn't believe when I heard that stat. I said it must be fake.
Because to be fair, they were like there was a period in the season they were like 2 points off top in like December.
There was a point in the game where what's it called? Actually, it can't be 2 wins. I'm just checking it now. It can't be 2 wins. Because I remember them they beat Wolves, didn't they, recently? And they got the win against Luton, didn't they? They got that lucky win against Luton. They must have won more games than that, surely, from the turn of the year. I just remember they got beat by Man United.
Might be their
And they got beat by Man United. They got beat by Newcastle. They drew with Everton. I remember that. And they got pumped by Spurs. And that's why they drew with West Ham or something like that. So maybe they tried a bunch of draws. But something tells me that doesn't even add up. That it still wouldn't add up. Because didn't they have like 39 points come the new year? When Emery...
Yeah, they were part of the pack. And then they lost.
Because I remember Emery was like, 39 points. it was like after the Christmas break or something like that. It was like 39 points. So if they're on 60, they must have won more than 2 games by now, surely. Anyway, but yeah, here he is bottling it again. Here he is bottling
that part remains true.
That part still remains. Yeah.
That part still remains. I mean, right.
Everton 1-0 winners against Burnley. Guys, they've been docked another 2 points. What the flip, man?
It's ridiculous.
What is
The
this?
Premier League
Guys,
is a
what the
farce.
flip is this?
Premier League is a farce.
What are we doing? This is like Serie A last season. It's Serie A last season.
Because the Inter was, right?
They're still in it with a chance to stay up.
Yeah, but like for example, now I look at this league table now. Let's put it on the big screen, shall we?
Robin, do you know what's crazy? We can't even say that because we might just wake up one Monday morning and they get deducted 15 points. No, it's a farce at this point. Like, come on.
Listen,
honestly,
the Premier League wants to get rid. The Premier League wants to get rid of Everton. I'm all for it.
I mean, guess what, Robin? You don't wake up the next day and then they've given them back 6 points.
This is it. Yeah, exactly. This is what we're dealing with here. Look at this.
I don't think the changes have happened yet because they said it was supposed to be 1 point. I can't remember.
No, it's 2.
Something like that.
It's 2.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
they've added them.
Oh, okay.
They've added
Because I know they were like just above.
Hey, can you get Lola's face up my face, Brad?
Get Lola's face up.
Hey, Brad, what's going on here, Brad? You lot mad.
It's crazy. Everton.
Put the table back, bruv.
Yeah,
why is the table, bruv?
I was still looking at it, bruv.
I was actually going to look for a better league table, but okay, let me share it back because there's bare things we don't need to have on that table. So I'm trying to look for something better. Look, man can't even see the positions. You know what I'm saying?
No, we know what the positions is. 2019, 18, 17. Come on.
All right. Flipping else. Anyway.
Man has only had 3 victories out all season. You need to go in the bin, bro.
Who did they beat? Let me have a look at this. Who did they beat?
Peter, I'm going to keep saying it. We need to get the Premier League down to 18 teams. There's too many teams.
I think you've got too many. I think
there's too many.
4 victories all season.
To be fair, Sheffield United's last win was 3-1 at Luton. That's a massive result. That's a gargantuan result. They beat Brentford as well. Wow. And they beat Wolves. So their wins were quite impressive, actually.
But look at the goal difference. Look at the goal difference. They've conceded 82 goals. 82 goals they've held.
And they've only scored what? How many?
30.
Like, if you crunch Everton's numbers, that's not even that bad.
What's that? 9 wins, 8 draws, 14 defeats, though. But then again, among their pack.
Among the pack. They've got.
They're not meant to be. They're not meant to be in that company. Yeah,
they've really conceded 42.
Hang on, let me see something here.
I've lost 21 times, bro. Look at this guy was zoomed in, bro.
Yeah. So Palace, they've lost. But to be fair, like, only Brentford have lost like crazy amount more. You got Palace and Fulham that have lost 15 as well. It's not like they're not with their age mates. Do you know what I mean?
That's a lot of L's, bro.
It is.
21
these man got 10, 12. United have lost 12 games this season.
How many games Chelsea lost? What, 10?
He lost 10. and United have lost 12. What the hell is that?
That's good. Chelsea have drawn too many games by flipping it.
We either win or lose. We don't draw.
Liverpool.
It is rare when we draw. That's
Yeah, you don't like drawing, boy. Flipping out.
no.
But you look at Liverpool right here. They've only lost 2 in the league. Jesus. That's crazy. Right. Let me get back onto the other score lines. So I said Villa, Everton, obviously. The football leagues are fast anyway. Newcastle beating Fulham, Luton Town getting a massive 6 points. I say 6 against Bournemouth. West Ham United winning at Wolves, and that wraps up this week's football. Guys, we are in the business end. We are so in. What is your goal of the week? I've got mine already, so you better be good. Yours better be good.
De Bruyne, bro.
Give it a Brown. Give it a Brown.
You're saying
The
Kevin De Bruyne?
Madueke's got a banger too, but De Bruyne, man.
Who scored a banger?
Kevin
Madueke.
Brown.
Do you know what?
Madueke did score a good goal, but yeah.
I'll tell you what other goal was tremendous. And have a butchers if you haven't already. James Ward-Prowse from the corner.
Oh, what am I talking about? Bruno Fernandes. What am I talking about here? He played horrible. But that goal was stupid.
His goal was definitely impressive. However, I can't lie, guys. James Ward-Prowse's goal was crazy from the corner flag. He took a corner and scored it straight in.
What happened to Jose Sa? He was last season. He was a keeper, man.
He's still there, brother. He's still there. But like I think I rate him still. But what's it called? Yeah, that's hard to score, man. That technique is unreal.
Yeah, no, he's got tech.
He's definitely got tech. Let's get the voting in quickly, Oscar.
Nah. I've just seen Ward-Prowse's goal. That's a joke.
It's a joke. It's a golf swing, literally.
But my answer is Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay, David.
KDB, bro.
AD.
Bruno.
Wow. And Robinho.
Bruno Fernandes.
The answer. So this week's goal of the week is Mr. Kevin De Bruyne. The player of the week.
He couldn't give it to United player.
The player of the week is also Kevin De Bruyne.
It's Kevin De Bruyne.
What? 2 goals and assists.
Jeez.
He was phenomenal.
Scenes, Jeff.
I know you guys don't give a damn, but Carlton Morris was moving and shaking.
Oh, by the way, honorable mention quickly on goal of the week: Leandro Trossard's goal at Brighton. Oh,
you can throw in Mainu's goal. Mainu's goal was.
Can I ask a question? Are we including midweek in the weekend?
That's a long time. You can't.
It depends what you're throwing. What are you proposing?
Player of the week, Cole Palmer. I mean,
he's got like 80 goals and 4 assists this week.
You know, Oscar. If you're going the whole week,
it's a good point. It's a good point.
He got an assist on the weekend, and then in the week he scored a hat trick.
Okay,
last minute winner.
If we're including the midweek as well as the weekend, I'm gonna go on my bias trip. I'm gonna go Kai Havertz. I know he won't win it, but I'll go Kai Havertz.
Shut up! How? He's crap. He's German.
Oh, Oscar, give credit where credit is due, man.
Oscar can't stand that Arsenal love him and Chelsea hate him.
No. What? That's
your loss.
It's
your loss.
That's not it. Because Peter, that's not it. My thing is with Kai Havertz is why is Sky Sports doing think pieces and they're acting like he's a new player? Who is this new Kai Havertz? We've never seen him before. He's doing the same stuff he did at Chelsea
on a more consistent, decisive scale.
On a much more
he just happens to be playing for a team that's top of the league, Adrian.
Well, so be it. Because let's be honest,
he's still crap.
Anywho, my vote doesn't change. Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne.
But you see your stance on the Havertz thing. Is it? Are you just being a fan? Or are you being genuine? Like,
no, like I watch him and I'm like, he's not impressing me on the pitch. He doesn't seem to impose himself in the games. He drifts in and out.
Man of the match on Saturday. Yeah, man of the match on Saturday. Unplayable.
He wasn't the best player on the pitch. He wasn't your best player on the side.
Only that, he was the man of the match. Funny.
That's great. They can give it to who they want it to. Yeah, Garnacho was man of the match until Cole Palmer scored twice, and then they said to take it from him and give it to Cole. It don't mean nothing. Like I just think I just think the way they're talking about him, it's like, oh, we finally discovered the use of Kai Havertz. When it's like, bro, he was playing like this before.
Oscar, every Arsenal fan knew that he was always going to be better at Arsenal than he was at Chelsea. Everyone,
and he's not. I don't think he's been better. That's the difference.
Hold that, cuz. Hold.
Right, we need to move on, people. Move on.
Okay, so who's got the player of the week? Is it Kevin De Bruyne?
Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm jealous of Kai. I'm so jealous.
Shut up. He is.
Give it a rest.
I'll be honest, you must be.
Playing average.
They hate. I'll be honest with you. I feel not jealous, but I wouldn't have us to flop. I want to be right.
I think they hate the fact that he's actually decent.
But here it is. I would take Odegaard in my team in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'd take Saka in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Declan Rice. Ask me if I want Kai Havertz back. Ask me.
Oscar, here's the truth of the matter. Oscar, I'll be honest with you. Kai Havertz has been very influential for us this season. So if you're not taking Kai Havertz, that's on you.
No, I wouldn't take him. I got Oscar saying I wouldn't take him. Like he's not like, oh my days.
Liverpool AD.
He's not a must-have. No, he's not a must-have.
No, he's a must-have. But as in, you got Gakpo, you got a couple of players.
It's a Gakpo upgrade. To be fair, Havertz is doing what I thought Gakpo would do this season.
Here we go.
I'd give him that.
Here we go. And he's had quite a few man of the matches, by the way. Just say. Anyway, just say.
Team of the week.
Ligos is vital.
Team of the week. Is the team
of the week.
Who won back-to-back this week? Manchester City?
Yeah,
we all did, brother. We all did.
Who's we all?
Some of us got clean sheets, scored 5 goals over the week. You know what I'm saying?
It's light work.
Light work, blood.
To be fair, Arsenal did do their job. So, yeah, I'll give it to Arsenal.
We're top of the league, bro.
They've been doing it.
Barely.
Did you say barely?
Barely.
You're having a laugh.
It's a point between 3 teams. That's barely.
No, but remember where we were in it. I like the what's the word? Subjective memory. Yeah, where were we when we were losing to Fulham and them man there? Yeah, and West Ham.
It's great.
Just remember that.
You're top of the league. You're top of the league.
Top of the league.
It's got to be City.
City beating they scored it 4-4 innit? Yeah, big up City.
Oh, that's mad. Yeah, okay.
Big up City. Big up Manchester City.
Just to spite Peter. Yeah.
All right. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. The one stat that matters is where we are right now. Who is not that guy?
The Trump Actually, The Rock. The Rock is not that guy. He got speared and he got choked.
No. Guys.
The Rock is not that guy.
If we're talking WrestleMania, there's only one person who's definitively not that guy, and his name is Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, there you go.
That man tweeted mid-match. He tweeted mid-match.
He said he's bored. Did he say he was bored?
He said he was bored.
Drew.
Another one.
He was lifting someone in the crowd, I swear.
That was his girlfriend. I think it was his girlfriend, wife, whatever. Another one from that night 1 of WrestleMania, yeah. Whoever was in the production truck
at the start,
and was on the projection for the 6-pack ladder match, and you put up the wrong entrance.
The wrong entrance for DIY.
They put up the wrong entrance.
They put up the wrong entrance.
Wow.
I forgot who it was.
The production at the start was Higgy.
He was moving Higgy.
There was rare reverb.
Oh, was it Higgs?
At the start.
The Titan wasn't Titan.
Yeah. The Titan wasn't Titan. That's mad still. But also, the camera person, the new director of the camera, is having a stinker because in every moment, you know, like when Randy Orton went onto the turnbuckle and he'll do that. Right?
Yeah.
Why would they pan to the worst camera angle every time? Every time somebody had like a big, even The Rock, when The Rock went up.
No, The Rock did his thing. The Rock did this thing. I saw the thing go.
See the camera angle. It was a disgrace. Oh my God.
The camera angle.
They were always close. It was always close angle until they get to the apron. And then you can pan it out and give us the nice good shot, the money shot as they call it.
Money shot.
They started changing cameras. They went to a camera that was like in the gantry of the friggin' stadium. It was a joke.
I was on the joke.
I was fuming because it did it to Randy Orton. It did it to Cody Rhodes. It did it to The Rock. It did it to other, Drew McIntyre. great moments, and they've gone and given me a camera that's come from the Lord of Hosts. Come on, man, what's going on?
Hey, I got another one. Yeah. Now I did watch Formula One, but there was a red flag. There was a crash that happened. Red flag. So they're panning to the crowd. Yeah. Everyone's cheering. You know how it is, Pete.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to get on Sky Sports. This one woman, bruv. Yeah. You go watch. It's at the beginning. At some point, when it's red flag, then they're just chatting. The crowd. They're doing crowd shots.
Yeah.
The woman is picking her nose and looking directly into the camera. And they stayed on her for a minute. I'm just like,
yo,
what the hell is she? Bro, she's digging.
That's a bet. Someone's put a bet on there.
She
Then.
was digging, mate.
She must have known the director. Because if you're panning and you stay on her and she's digging nose, you're staying on her. and it's the fact that she can see the camera. Because you know them shots there, bro. To try and trace that camera, it's hard to find. You know when you're getting the proper camera shots, they're hard to find the camera.
Also, hold on, I got another one. Not that guy. Yeah, I have to. This gentleman belongs. He lives in the E15, E20 area. Yeah.
Well, know him, yeah.
Yeah, he knew him, bruv. Yeah.
He's local.
Local.
So this gentleman decided to get WWE Network, $9.99. Best decision ever. I don't know why I was off it. I've just had a look. Everything's organized. I can go back to 90s easy.
Go back to the 60s.
Yeah.
I'm currently watching Raw 97 when Shawn Michaels and Sid Vicious
hey, Oscar.
Scrap. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
Hey, Oscar, I swear to you, every time we speak to this guy, guess what, guys? I've just started Raw in 97. Do you remember Brian Pillman? He was a nutcase. Kane. No, he loves this one. Guys, I've just seen Kane's debut. Oh my god.
When are we in the 2000s?
The furthest I ever got was like the Rock's Hill Run in 03, yeah. And then I just stopped watching for ages. I had to start again. I just started again. I said, "Rags, I'm going back to 96."
Guys, get this. Yeah, I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down for night one of WrestleMania with Peter. Yeah, it's about 5 to 12. Peter turns to me and says, "You know, I haven't seen any of the build. Like, he didn't know anything that was going on. He can't watch anything. But this guy's watching 97 Raw. What's wrong with you?
Guys,
it's like 45 minutes per episode, so it's the quickest you'll find. It's lovely stuff.
Yeah, it's true. It's quick.
You guys have taken me on a tangent. Let me finish my story.
Sorry, bro.
This gentleman has watched night one. He struggled. He got up to Sami Zayn and Gunther, fell asleep. Woke up for the entrance, the build up to the main event. Then again, fell asleep halfway through that match, but then I got to see the ending. Yeah, I was like, cool. I didn't watch the Formula One. Night two, blood. I was invited into the WWE group. Thanks, shout out to you, man.
I didn't know you weren't in it.
I didn't even know you went in it.
I got booted up. I don't know. Anyway, night two comes. I said this time I'm coming prepared, blood.
There we go.
When I went to the Tesco, got a couple cans of Monster.
Yes,
Monster. You're mucking about.
Hold on. Monster, blood. All right, cool.
It takes 8 minutes of your life.
The first can got opened at 1 o'clock. So we're at the beginning. All right, cool. That has lasted me a couple hours. Now, energy drinks are serious. It's not a joke, blood. When I tell you, when it says it will keep you awake, it will keep you awake. Guess what time I opened the second can? The second can got drank near the end of the main event.
Oh my god!
At the end,
yeah. WrestleMania is done. I'm pretty sure you man crashed out. Guess what time I went to bed?
7 a.m.
Nope.
9.
9 in the morning, bro.
Oh.
It's a stinker.
It's
I felt to go to sleep, but I was up.
It's a stinker.
What energy drink does that?
Bro, when you want to stay up, bro, just drink a can of Monster or Red Bull, whatever.
Really?
One is enough. My stupid behind decided to drink the second one at 4 o'clock in the morning, mate.
That's a shocker, David. That's a shocker. That's an absolute
Bruv,
shock.
I woke up at 2 p.m. But I said, and I got night shift tomorrow, so I got to stay up anyway. So it was a good. Let me go to another one. For those of you who love to get BBL and hair transplant and teeth, I need you to do me a favor before you leave with your enhanced self. I need you to go to the Turkish league over there. Questions need to be asked, mate.
Right, a lot of questions to be asked there because that was one of my things.
Big man,
What
it's
is going on there?
It's a cup final, yeah. And Fenerbahce have turned up with the under 19 squad in protest because their players got banged up on the pitch by fans.
Nah.
You got Tammy,
and then they allow a goal in the first minute.
and then walk
And
off.
then
So they threw the game.
They threw the game.
Galatasaray won the cup.
Wow. Oh my days. That happened in Turkey.
Yeah.
The game only lasted 1 minute. It's like the FA Cup final for Turkey.
In fairness, I have to be honest. I stand with Fenerbahce, man. They have to do something. People were walking into the field with blades for crying out loud.
Wow.
I think they want to leave the league, if I'm not mistaken. They're looking into
They've tried.
Both teams, because I think Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, they're like on like 100 points each at the top of the league. They're killing it, and it's like really, really close. And so they're making a big statement if they want to come out of the league. That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. I can't lie.
Yeah, because there's also Besiktas as well. Lovely stadium, by the way, Besiktas.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a newer one, isn't it? Yeah.
Them and what you call it, Galatasaray, they got lovely stadiums. Just the fans are wild.
Oh yeah.
Fenerbahce is about to fall down.
Really?
Fenerbahce is old. Yeah.
Their fans are mental. Have you seen something? It's like Boca Juniors. It's freaking mental.
Yeah.
I got one more.
Come on, let's wrap up, Dave.
I got what? Hey man, relax.
I've got one more.
Flipping hell.
Come on, I've been wanting to mention it.
J. Cole's got to get his name in there.
J. Cole. I've been wanting to mention J. Cole.
Oh god, that's my guy, bro. Leave him alone.
He's my brother. But my man is going out on stage saying that he has 2 days of sleep, restless sleep, because he got into beef with Kendrick Lamar and all that stuff. And now he's apologizing, saying I need to find God and all that stuff on stage. Yeah. I was just like,
let's look at the timeline here, because he dropped a diss track on Friday.
Had
and
2 nights.
A video from his show on Sunday has surfaced saying, I couldn't sleep. I felt bad. This is not me. I'm sorry, Kendrick Lamar. I should have never dissed you. You make me sick.
I need to know. So I'm gonna refine God. I'm gonna go on the right path.
Wow, is that what?
I love J. Cole, man.
I love J. Cole. He's one of my favorite artists.
I love the guy's music. He's a top guy. But bro, what is this?
Hang on. So what? He's trying to come to the Lord, and you lot are having an issue. Let's say
if it had something to do with the Lord, I'd allow it.
I thought that's what he said.
The Lord. No, he just said. He didn't say anything about God. He didn't say nothing about this one about God. This one about
no. The whole thing went about God. He just threw it in the
American God. Is this American God?
He threw it in the end. He's like, I'm gonna.
Pete, for your perspective, I don't even know where you are in hip hop, but J. Cole has been one of the best rappers for like the past 3 years. He's been dropping fire verses.
His verse on Drake's album is the best verse that I've heard for a very.
Bro, but he's been doing even better than that on other verses. Like he's just been cold. Right, so then when he's talking about the big three, me, Kendrick, and Drake, Kendrick now comes out with his diss track. The diss track wasn't even really to Cole. The diss track was to Drake. But J. Cole decided to respond.
Cole got it.
I've got a couple jabs.
Because he said, forget like the big three. It's just big me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not directly to you. Like, whereas when it comes to Drake, like he spoke about Drake's album. Yeah, I mean, he said for all the dogs are getting buried. It was directly at Drake. So Drake is the one that needs to respond here. Yeah, but shout out J. Cole in his claim to be the #1 top dog. He came out and he gave us a diss track. It was light. It wasn't great, but it was a jab. You know what I mean? It was a couple jabs at Kendrick. I liked it.
Yeah.
Then he goes on stage and says,
"Coming back."
Yeah, we thought hip hop was back. Man.
I'm waiting for that Drake reply, bro. Let's see what he's got.
Hey, Baraka.
We've been waiting a long time, man.
Hey, Baraka, you're not that guy, bro. Man said, I'll definitely do that to Bailey, bowing to the yam.
Cheers! Listen,
Baraka.
I'm all for Bailey. I am all for Bailey, but that tweet was wild.
Bowing?
Yeah, that tweet was
wild. Yeah, because the entrance in it, she come with.
No, I know what he said.
We all know what he said.
Baraka, you're gonna need to come to the front.
Listen,
what?
I love me some Bailey, but that tweet was wild.
Baraka, I don't know what you're seeing, bro.
Nah, SW6 says, I knew he was a joke, man, when he said he let Nas down. I can't lie. Let Nas down is one of my favorite songs, man. I love Let Nas down.
That's like 10 years ago now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big tune, man.
And that's it. I think that's it for me, mate. I ain't got
That's it for me.
Harry Kane. You're not that guy. You're not Harry Kane, plan. Out of all seasons.
Guys, this is the ultimate one this season. I
was gonna bring it up next week because they have to actually win the league. And
I think at the end of the season he'll be inducted to the Hall of Fame. Because how do you leave Spurs and go to a guaranteed trophy?
And you don't even collect that one.
And then you're gonna hold the golden boot. That's the shape of a cannon. You're gonna be holding a cannon at the end of the season. Oh,
you're not that guy.
That's brilliant. Very, very quickly, guys. Very, very quickly. Predictions for this week because there's a big bumper week this week. Okay, champions.
Bayern Munich 2-0, Real Madrid 3-0.
Listen, we're laughing at Harry Kane, but he's coming back to dunk on your head.
Oh no!
Yeah, man.
Very quickly, prediction: Arsenal Bayern Munich. Let's go.
2-1
Bayern. 2-1 Arsenal.
Draw, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a draw.
Score draw.
You guys need to win. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You need to win.
Yeah, I think it will be 2-0 Arsenal.
No, but to be fair, I can see Arsenal. If Arsenal needed to, I can see them beating them out there.
No. It's a different Bayern. It's a completely different Bayern.
Yeah,
it's
a different
Bayern,
Arsenal.
so...
How about that? It's a different Arsenal.
Oh yeah, come on, Peter.
Come on.
You need a 5. You need a 5-1 if I'm actually very serious. If you want to do it properly.
I mean,
if you want to do it properly,
I'll save that for another time. I'd like to get a 5-1, but give me a 2-0 and I'll be delighted.
People just wants to be there. That's it.
This is it. Real Madrid versus Man City at the Santiago Bernabeu.
I think City lose here. I don't know why. I just somehow see Madrid are hot. Madrid are hot this year. They are very hot this year.
No doubt. They'll be tough, no doubt. What do we think, guys?
I think it's Madrid.
Another draw there, man.
Nah, man. City slapped them.
At Madrid?
No,
yeah,
I think Madrid do something. It was like if you had a different story.
What do you got? Bellingham? Come on, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Are you all right?
Don't do that. Oscar didn't learn from last year. His name is Vinicius Junior.
You know?
Yeah,
his name is Vinicius Junior. I've been saying that.
They've got talent everywhere. My God.
It's ridiculous. It's a super team.
It's a super team.
Okay, on the Wednesday, it's Atletico Madrid against Borussia Dortmund.
Oh, that's a boring game.
Yeah.
That's a boring game.
It's going to be a hard watch.
That's a boring game.
Hard watch. I can't.
Do you know, I'm really annoyed because the way they've done the Champions League games, the Bayern Arsenal game and the City game were on the same night.
Oh, I can't. And same time, I can't believe that. I was so annoyed.
So there's that. it's just I'm gonna be flicking back and forth.
Because you'll be struggling on Wednesday to choose, blood. But then again, PSG Barcelona, not bad.
PSG Barcelona, it's not a hard choice on Wednesday.
Yeah, PSG Barcelona.
PSG Barcelona.
Mbappe.
Yeah. On Thursday, Bayer Leverkusen play West Ham at home. Liverpool play Atalanta at home. AC Milan versus Roma. Benfica, Marseille. It's looking saucy. Aston Villa in the Conference League got Lille. And that's really more, there's not really much saying there. Although Olympiacos at home to Fenerbahce, there is a firework getting let off in that game. That's for damn sure. And
at minimum.
At very minimum.
It might be something that's more explosive.
Mate, there was 2 players in the Brighton away end. I was like, holy smokes, where's this come from? And it was probably proper stank as well. It's probably real. And then on Saturday, any big games on Saturday? We've got Newcastle at home to Spurs on the 12:30 kickoff. Man City at home to Luton. We've also got Bournemouth at 5:30 at home to Manchester United. That is happening on Saturday. On Sunday, it's Liverpool at home to Palace. Whereas West Ham take on Fulham, and then Arsenal take on Aston Villa on the Sunday 4:30 kickoff, with Chelsea on the Monday Night Football this time next week at home to Everton.
Oh, it's live. Oh, we got to see this. It's gonna be great.
Oscar, will you be at Everton at Stamford Bridge for the Everton game?
I promise you this: if we had held on at Sheffield United and won that game, I would have got a ticket instantly. But no, I'm not going. I'm not going to any more Chelsea games. No.
Wow, that's
what about Emirates?
Do you know what? I might. Don't. Do you know what's tempting me though? Do you know what really is tempting me?
What's that? The pie?
Brighton away, man. Brighton away.
You still got that game to go.
Yeah, well, because you remember you saying they hadn't lost since August. I was saying, well, they haven't played us. So
Oscar, you ate 4 there last year. What are you talking about?
Go now, bro.
He's a villain. He's a villain.
That wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Thank you guys for joining in. Make sure you smash a like on the video and follow us on Twitter and on Spotify and on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts as well, at Top 4 Podcast. SoundCloud business too. Until next week.
Later.
Until next week, people. We will see you then. Peace.
Finish your story, people. Finish your story.
Finish the story.